Is there anything about jail you actually enjoy or like?
No, there's nothing about here I like or enjoy.
We don't wish it on nobody.
These motherfuckers right here, they're like 3 machetes. Cells there. Gang stabbing is a normality in here. Like,
my name's Doodoo Brown. I throw shit. They call you shit them down. Push you quick.
This place is fucking crazy, huh? This is Clayton County Jail, and it's one of the wildest jails in Georgia. Stabbings happen here almost daily, the guards are staffed at less than half capacity, rival gang members are crammed together, and anyone not in a gang is at a serious risk of being extorted or shanked. The food here is terrible, the inmates are not allowed to exercise, and you are never allowed outside for fresh air during your entire stay here, which could be years. And these are just a few of the problems you're going to hear about in this episode. And today, thanks to the newly instated Sheriff Levon Allen, a man who believes in transparency and is determined to fix this jail, we were granted full access to interview the inmates. From the men's jail visiting the stabbers unit, the murderers pod, and the good behavior dorm, join us as we get unprecedented access inside one of the scariest places we've ever been, and we explore the questions of fairness, incarceration, and the deeper systematic issues that are playing out in jails all across the country. Let's get to it. So we're just about to check ourselves into Clayton County Jail, stop at the gas station. Where'd you just get out of?
Clayton County, I just got out 2 days ago.
What are the conditions in there right now?
Conditions are horrible. I'm talking about 16 rooms, supposed to have 2 people. So what, that's 32. Instead, you got about 45 to 55. It's 3 people to a cell.
Okay, what about weapons and danger?
It's a lot of weapons in there.
Jesus Christ.
The cells don't work, the doors don't work, they don't close, they don't lock.
So what should I do?
Don't go. That's all I can say.
But I just don't want to get stabbed.
That's a 50-50 chance. I can't guarantee you're gonna leave out of there with the same body.
What do people do all day?
Talk shit, try to fight, antagonize people through the windows, gang bang, smoke weed. Good luck.
All right. I wasn't that scared. Now I'm a little fucking scared, I could say. What's going on in here? Good to meet you, Tommy.
Likewise, man. Captain Hewitt, man.
Good to meet you, Captain. This is the team.
All right. Right.
Okay, can you tell me what we're looking at here?
So those are the jail cells actually themselves. So it's where all the inmates are housed.
Is there any sunlight that gets in?
Through those windows, yes.
How you doing?
It's Chief Green. Chief Green.
All right.
So,
See some of your stuff too.
Thank you.
yeah. So the sheriff. So you have the sheriff, which is the number 1. He's number 2.
Okay.
That's the easiest way to remember. So that's Chief Green.
Would you recommend staying overnight in the murder unit?
Would I recommend it?
Like, would I be safe, do you think?
Yes, I believe you would be.
Okay.
Because we have locked doors in the murder unit.
I heard the locked doors don't work.
Well, some doors work, some doors don't from the inmates that have destroyed the doors or messed up the doors. But most of the doors, 90% of the doors in here work.
Are you guys able to put me with a cellmate who has a good reputation? For next week's video, I'll be living as an inmate in this jail. So if you see me asking the guards about staying here or shots of me in an orange jumpsuit, that's why.
You mean in the jail, in the murder unit? I mean, I wouldn't recommend that, like putting you, because it's no telling what that inmate would do. We've seen a lot. I've seen a lot over the years, so I can't verifiably say what's going to happen. I mean, we've seen fights, stabbings. It's a jail. It's a jail.
When was the last time there was a stabbing here?
Last night.
And how common are knives in here?
Yeah, you pretty much like on the street with a gun. Just
so like 80%
everybody's
of the
got
guys
one.
have.
Just know that everybody's got one.
You want to take us in there? Should we start this journey?
We'll head down and start it off.
Hands on deck.
Yeah, so you saw the doors from the outside that are our bucking chutes for our violent inmates. So they'll come in and they'll be brought in straight through that door with this door secure.
What is your first impression of the smell in here? Smells like a dog kennel.
This is very light. Yeah, this smell isn't bad in here.
It gets worse?
Yeah, a lot worse. So that when we go through the intake process, they start in cell 1 and then they move their way around until they're completely booked in.
Non-compliant husband, father.
Okay. They got a non-compliant inmate if y'all want to go with them.
some non-compliant. They said that they have weapons, they have metal objects. So we just gonna go down there and see what's going on.
Does this happen on a daily basis, weekly basis?
Yes. My name is Shakur Strickland. I'm a sergeant for the Clayton County Sheriff's Office.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been here for 3 years. I've been a sergeant for 2 years.
How do you describe your job?
I feel like I have one of the hardest positions, but I can handle it, you know?
And what made you decide to do this job?
My whole family is in law enforcement, so I feel like that's something I always wanted to do. People always seen me growing up and said I was gonna be always in jail or something like that, so I chose to change my life.
We are about to enter the Stabbers unit, where every inmate housed here has stabbed someone during their stay at Clayton County Jail. This is arguably the most dangerous dorm in the entire facility.
Get on the wall! Hey, stop!
So what's the issue?
Yeah.
What are we having?
I wanted to give a male officer the knife. I didn't want to give it to a female officer. I gave it up immediately. The only reason I acted in an irate manner is because this man just acted in an aggressive manner with spray. It felt like this man just had a gun. I'm a real officer. This man said, I don't know his name, bro. I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble.
So when we shake down y'all cells, there ain't nothing in there.
Nothing in there. Nothing in there. We go to Juvie. Right now.
You may be wondering why the walls are black in this cell. That's because many of the inmates here make fires in their cell so they can cook, smoke, or melt things down to make into shanks. And over time, the smoke stains the walls pitch black.
We can settle all this and get Jalen Freeman out of jail. I've been here 4.5 years and I beat my original case. I'm only here for stabbing.
Don't you have another case coming up next week?
I got trial.
Next week.
Hopefully they let me go.
Hopefully they let you go.
4.5 years.
Like Clayton County, many jails around the country have started to feel more like prisons because, as you've heard, some inmates spend years here before ever being sentenced. And that's not how it's supposed to work. Jails are meant for short-term stays, usually for a few days to a few months while someone awaits trial or sentencing. And for context, the Speedy Trial Act of 1974 sets a federal guideline of about 70 days from indictment to trial. But with local courts backed up and public defenders overwhelmed, many inmates end up sitting for years before their day in court, raising serious questions about violations of the Sixth Amendment, the right to a speedy trial.
Sheriff Levon Allen, Sheriff of Clayton County.
And how long have you been Sheriff of Clayton County for?
Since December 22nd, 2022.
When somebody's there for 5 years, somebody could say that's violating their right to a speedy trial. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
Absolutely. Now, there are some different things that take place in each case on why something has taken so long. Maybe someone has not been deemed competent during that particular time. Or maybe there have been continuances on both sides, you know, by the defense and by the prosecution. I mean, there's various reasons on why those things have taken place. But again, my goal is not to keep anyone here a second longer than what they're supposed to be, because ultimately I need the space.
County jails fall under the jurisdiction of the local sheriff, and Clayton County Jail is ran by Sheriff Levon Allen. For 16 years prior, the jail was ran by Sheriff Victor Hill, a polarizing figure who faced multiple corruption allegations and was ultimately sentenced to 18 months in prison for violating the civil rights of inmates inside this very jail.
The former sheriff was convicted in 2022 of violating inmates' civil rights.
He tortured people by ordering them held in restraint chairs.
Hill was sentenced to 18 months in prison.
Now, Sheriff Allen inherits a facility plagued by overcrowding, understaffing, and years of controversy. And it's on him to try and turn things around.
My name is Danny Nagel. I am a former prosecutor here in Clayton County, former judge, and current criminal defense attorney and PI attorney in Atlanta, Georgia. The issue is that they have too many cases. and there's no way to keep up with as many cases as there are.
Everyone here, from the inmates to the guards, is well aware of the understaffing problem, but fixing it isn't as simple as it sounds. The county board considers the jail fully staffed at 123 guards, which Sheriff Allen has. The reality, though, is that the jail needs at least 100 more officers to run safely, and the county board even paid a consulting firm nearly $375,000 to confirm that, and still, they have refused to fund extra positions, leaving Sheriff Allen's hands tied as the violence and chaos continues.
Clayton County commissioners approved a budget that would let go of nearly 40 correctional officers. It's a move county leaders said would save the county $10 million.
So the bottom line appears to be this. Sheriff Allen genuinely wants to make this place better, but without the budget to hire guards that make the jail safer, or the option to build additional capacity to better segregate the prisoners and address the overcrowding, how could anyone make real progress? And to me, it seems like a question of human rights versus fiscal responsibility. And the problem is, due to his position, Sheriff Allen will likely take the blame for issues he doesn't have the resources to fix. Let me know in the comments what you make of this situation.
We in 5-5. We in the hole right now.
And what's it known for?
Straight stabbing. This is
the stabbing unit?
This is a stabbing or a violent unit. The only reason the police put us here because they're saying we're problematic with other inmates and we tend to cause harm to other inmates, allegedly.
Okay. So, but their stabbers are mixed in with protective custody.
Yes. What?
Yes.
They got murders with a BOP. They'll have a rapist with a theft by receiving, bro. This jail freestyle gang. This Clay County don't give a fuck about you.
So why are people with traffic citations sitting in the same room as somebody that's stabbed somebody?
That's a good question.
These charges would come through the jails and flow through the courts in a timely manner. So you would not have such a backlog or an issue. So you could have someone who comes in for a murder, you have someone who comes in for something simple as a shoplifting, and they could be in two separate parts of the jail, and as their case flows through the court, it's done, it's proficient, and it's no issue. But when you have a backlog of cases, now you have an overcrowded jail, and you have to be able to properly classify people and also properly separate them from the different classifications. And right now, we have just outgrown the ability and the space of this jail.
My name is Alexis Sanchez-Umbreno. I just got out of Clayton County Jail. I'm currently serving weekends and for a fleeting and eluding charge. And man, I just want to say I'm currently in the dorms where the trustee's at, but I've been to general population and this shit is not it. It's dirty, pipes are leaking, it's 3 to a floor. The cells are wet, there's like sewer water everywhere. Last time I've been in there, it was terrible, man. And from what I hear, people are getting extorted every day. And it's not right. Say people just get locked up for a traffic ticket and they're in there with evil people, like real criminals, and it's just not fair.
Well, so even a minor traffic infraction, like you might get hemmed up by some people in the jail and be like, hey, you know, you're gonna send us money to our cash app or we're gonna beat your ass, or we might stab you or kill you or do something worse to you.
Can you give me a tour? Those are the showers over there?
Oh, yeah, no showers. Hell yeah, we can give you a tour. Hey. All right, so look, we ain't got no shower doors in it. We ain't got no shower door right here, right?
You guys just have to shower out in the open like this?
Yes. Yeah, we got to shower like that.
But if females in the pool, they're gonna say indecent exposure, which is why we ask for light showers and intake.
So do you guys have to, like, one guy like us to protect the shower while the other guy showers, or what?
Nah, we just go on the other side of the day room. Hey, but look, back to what I'm saying. These motherfuckers right here, they're like 3 machetes. See what I'm saying?
How do you make a machete?
See what I'm saying? So you just kick this motherfucker off, we gonna come off. See what I'm saying? I can kick him off. They don't have about 5 knives.
So how long does it take to make a knife?
It depends on what kind of knife you're trying to make. If I was to bust somebody, I would want to bust them with a flat piece because it's harder to stitch up. A rod, they only leave marks like I got hit with a rod. Gang, stabbing is a normality in here. Like, it is very common for you to pull up on inmates, some of your stab wounds. They'll come out in their jumpsuit, I'll show you. Like,
Was that a shank? Oh shit.
This is what they gave us.
What goes through your mind knowing that 9 out of 10 guys has a shank walking around? Like, what goes through your mind?
Man, you just gotta be careful. Don't look at nobody the wrong way and just, keep it pushing, man. You just stick to yourself. And if somebody comes, you just be ready.
This is one of the more dangerous units?
Yes, this right now, this is the most dangerous house.
Listen, this is on file. Gang, there is nobody in this jail that has been charged with more stabbings than me. I promise you. I have 3 folders. The normal inmate has like a folder this thick. I have like 3 folders.
How old are you?
I'm 25. I've been here since I was 20. I was originally booked for a murder and armed robbery. I went to trial of March of 2024. I was acquitted of every charge that ever brought me to this jail. The only charge that I'm still facing right now are stabbings. If I would have never caught a charge in jail, I would have went home last March.
If I would have never caught a charge, I would have been home 24 months ago.
This jail is made to trap you to get here. They put you in a messed up environment, and when you defend yourself, they're gonna charge you. And once you get charged, it's hard to get out of this.
You wanna show me what are we allowed to see their cell?
Oh, we gotta see inside out.
Is that okay to bring us to the cell with the guards?
We can't even see out our window.
Can't see out our window.
This our
How many people live in here?
3. We sleep on the floor, gang.
We been living in this motherfucker 10 feet away from my toilet for the last 3-4 years, gang.
You've been in here for 3 or 4 years?
Not this room,
but in this jail.
In this
Over 4 years.
cell.
Well, I sleep out with my head by the toilet every night.
Did someone get their dreads ripped out?
Yeah, I cut my dreads off. This jail has an extreme problem with bugs, and I had to get rid of them.
So if I plan on sleeping here tomorrow, am I at risk of getting bed bugs?
Extreme. I can almost guarantee you're gonna get them.
Almost every dorm in this jail has a bed bug problem, and there's a fierce debate over who's responsible. Some say it's the jail's duty to provide a clean environment, and that failure to do so potentially violates the 8th Amendment, which protects inmates from cruel and unusual punishment. The fact is, the sheriff spends about $20,000 a month on pest control, and his team argues they're fighting an uphill battle against inmates who refuse to clean their cells, giving the bugs a perfect place to hide and multiply. And at this level of infestation, it's nearly impossible to fix without moving every inmate to a different facility, then treating every wall, vent, mattress, and piece of clothing, and then, once the inmates get transferred back, making sure that no one brings the bugs back in. And even if all of that is done, it only takes one new inmate arrival carrying a bed bug to start the cycle all over again, which makes this problem a massive headache to deal with. What do you guys do for fun?
Rap, read.
Yeah.
Anything you recommend the people back home?
James Patterson. I like crime novels. Or J.K. Rowling.
You like Harry Potter?
Yeah, I love Harry Potter.
Great.
Avid Harry Potter fan.
What was your childhood like?
I was not raised to be like this. I don't know if you can tell from my vernacular, but I grew up in a very affluent household. I just chose this lifestyle because that was what was cool in getting girls at the time. But now I realize I've been tricked. What I thought was lame on the street is actually cool. And what I thought was cool is actually lame, so now I have to get out with a different mindset.
Like, why is it, especially in the hood, that sometimes the most dangerous guy is the coolest guy?
Because he understands the streets. He understands what comes with the streets. I'm actually from the streets. I know the streets very well, but I also know the law too. Like, I know if I use what I know in the streets, what could happen. You know what I'm saying? So I think the most dangerous person will be smart enough to say, hey, if I do this, I'm going to go to jail for the rest of my life due to me being a gangster.
But did you have a good family, a good household?
Great family. Like, I grew up in a single mother household. I grew up with a stepdad, but my mom bust her ass, like, did the best she could. My mom was a real estate agent, a school teacher, like, affluent household.
Any message to your mom?
Mom, I'm sorry. I'm making it right. I love you.
I might be an inmate tomorrow, so if I see you out there,
might be an inmate tomorrow.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
If you're an inmate tomorrow, send me a kite. I'm gonna see you at night. You're gonna need it.
Yeah, you're gonna need it.
This place is fucking crazy, huh?
Yeah,
so they're on lockdown for a good amount of the day?
Yeah, 23 and 1.
23 and 1?
23 and 1 day.
So they have 1 hour of freedom a day, and that's their freedom consists of this room.
Yes, yes. Or they can go to the yard. Yeah, especially when they do something like this, showing knives to us and stuff like that, they feel like.
Do they get in trouble?
Yes, well, we're gonna do some disciplinary paperwork on them. They already died for security, so they like.
So what more trouble can they possibly get?
Nothing.
So they just keep adding time to their sentence if they get caught?
Yes.
How much time does someone get when they're caught with a shank?
14 additional days, 14 to 21 days.
What's going on, Sheriff?
What's going on, my man?
Wild place here, man.
Yeah. This is where everyone who's charged with murder, they're brought down here to this area.
And this is where I was considering sleeping.
Yeah.
Bad idea, huh?
You want to do it?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to feel it.
I would do it. If I had the time to do it, I would.
All right. So someone who started a fire. Holy shit, that doesn't even have
to the wall.
Window?
Burn the window.
Go to the right wall, put your hands behind your back. You don't go down here, you don't see.
burn the hole in the lights. They don't need lighters. All they need is a positive and a negative wire connection. They can burn paper, stuffing up the vents, destroying the cell. Everything in here was brand new. As you can see, constantly, these are tactical moves. All I do is spark the wire connection, put the paper down, and it starts to fire.
Okay, Sheriff, so one of his complaints is gonna be about onions on his tray. We already verified what's on his tray, what he's allergic to. He's not allergic to onions. So that's something he's about to complain about.
Did you tell him he was allergic to onions? All right,
Not this time.
All right, that's what I'm saying. So you gotta make the stuff make sense, man. I'll make sure that the nutritionist speaks to you again. And make sure you tell them everything at one time. All right?
You guys do a 23-1 schedule?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
I don't have a problem with 23-1 because it gives me a lot of time to think about my actions and the shit that I've done wrong.
Jail some real bullshit. They got shanks. He threatened to kill me earlier. Now we threatened. What kind of shit? He's smoking ice in here. He's smoking strips in here. He got the cigarettes in here. And my name Doodoo Brown. I throw shit. And they call me shit him down. Push you quick.
Those were his feces he just walked over?
So if you look at his door, 5108, you see the glass is missing because he takes and builds fires and puts it up against the glass and melts the glass out of it so that he can then take and throw feces on officers.
He's a regular feces thrower?
Yes, on a very regular basis, daily, typically daily.
How would you rate this if your worst unit is a 10, what was this unit? 4. Jesus. Okay, so this is the murder unit.
This is the murder unit. So if you look, when we go in the door from the left to right, we start with murderers and then move around to aggravated assaults.
And keep in mind, every inmate here is innocent until proven guilty in court. But here are the facts. Out of the roughly 2,000 inmates housed in this jail, about 200 are charged with murder, and another 600 or so are here on attempted murder charges.
Garrison!
Look at that chest set. What did we get? What'd you get?
Oh man.
Let's see. Woo! Wait, is this normal jail food?
It is normal jail food. It's a blessing. It's simple out there, but it's a real blessing. You feel me? When you in here, you learn to be grateful. That's one thing we always talk about. Like, you might be grateful to walk outside and just look at the tree. You feel me? It's so simple. It's so just, you feel me? But
that's a great, to walk outside and look at trees and just be happy to be alive is a beautiful thing.
To be grateful, you feel me? Be happy.
Just to see a bird be a blessed feeling. For real.
What unit are we in right now?
7-1. We in 7-1.
What is it known for?
Depending on who you ask, they'll say this is more dangerous charges.
This is a dangerous unit? Yeah. How old are you guys?
I'm 21. I'm 23.
What's the schedule here? Like, what time does your day start here?
The day start early. Breakfast trays probably come around like 3 in the morning, 3 or 4
in the morning?
Yeah.
That's early.
That early.
How good's the breakfast?
Type of question that.
Bad?
Anything grits, one day oatmeal the next day good? It ain't good. I don't really eat it for real. I'd rather find me something else.
Does time go by fast or slow in here?
It really go by fast to me.
Yeah?
I've been locked up like 52 months.
Does that feel like a long time to you?
Nah, it really still feel like I got locked up yesterday.
Is there much to do for fun around here?
It's all about how productive you can be. You feel me? Find ways to keep themselves occupied and keep their mind off of whatever it is going on.
So what's your hope for the future?
That I get to see everybody around in these rooms on the street sooner or later. I hope for the future is go ahead and get back out there to the streets.
What kind of household did you guys grow up in?
See, I grew up without a mom, so.
Without a mom?
Yeah, you feel me? So, you know, I grew up in an high household, though. You feel me? I grew up in a single parent household, you feel me? Most of the time we were doing with grandma, so there was always a lot of family around, you know, doing with other bit.
Would you say your house was stable or was it chaos in your house?
I was stable.
Yeah.
Auntie did great.
Is there anything about jail you actually enjoy or like?
No, there's nothing about here I like or enjoy.
It's just hell.
I wouldn't wish it on nobody.
What's going on? So what happened?
I'm Tommy.
Chris. I was at a dorm and I was talking to another person. Another person walked up to me and started hitting on me. And I got hit in the face a couple times, and they've been trying to take me medical and take care of me since then.
What brought on the attack?
Some people are not placed in the proper units where they should be. Like, some people are mental and they shouldn't be in population with regular people. So it's a classification problem right now going on in the jail.
So someone that was too aggressive and violent was in your unit?
Yes, sir.
Did it have anything to do with like property or gambling or anything like that?
No, sir.
Okay.
I got my I like my food. I'm big. I like to eat.
Is it hard being a white boy in this jail?
In Clayton County, yeah.
Are you unaffiliated, or do you have any crew that can help you?
I'm unaffiliated.
And how is that being unaffiliated? Is that a risk?
It could be, but I mean, I've been here for 2 years, and I've been stabbed one time, and I've had this incident, but like my incidents were isolated incidents. They won't like no gang shit or nothing like that.
So you've been here for 2 years. One of our rights as an American is to have a fast and speedy trial.
They're not all that. I've never been inside of a courtroom. I've never seen an attorney. I have never been given a bond, nothing. I don't even know if I'm indicted or nothing.
Would you say that's most people's experience in here?
Yes.
Court just keeps going on and on.
And a lot of that comes from they fired the public defenders. They got new public defenders. They got Judge Carter's been out. Then they don't have a DA. They got a new DA. So a lot of people are getting their due processing rights denied.
Do you know where we're headed next?
This is the inmate working dorms. These will be the kitchen inmate workers, from back dock sanitation, the cooks for the kitchen, every trade that comes through the jail as far as the inmate eat. These fellas right here work very hard up in the kitchen to get the job done.
Thanks for having us today. Thank you. Thank you. So tell me about this unit.
We work for the jail, basically. This unit is kitchen workers. So everybody in this unit comes together, makes food for the kitchen, cleans the kitchen, dishwashes. My main thing is serving trays. So they'll have me on the line, sanitizing or serving trays. Just simple things like that. Everybody in this kitchen works hard, man. 12 hours a day, 13
12 hours a day?
12 to 13 hours a day, and we don't get too many perks.
Are you guys
for it.
paid?
No, we don't get paid. Now, I've heard some jails do get paid. That's a blessing.
What do you think about that?
You got to take the good with the bad. You know, I think I've been to this jail, and I've been in different sections before. I've been in dorms where they have lice, where they have, I've seen one person with 100 pieces of lice on his jumpsuit. There's dorms where people getting stabbed for no reason, innocent civilians getting stabbed, gang members stabbing people for no reason. So it's better to be in here than in some of these other dorms. That's what I will say.
You guys want to give us a little tour? Tell us what goes down here, what the schedule is. Show us your spot.
This is just my little cut. That's over here, workout. I call this my front yard.
So this is an open bed?
Yeah.
So anyone new that comes in might get placed there?
Yeah.
Okay. You're built like a brick shit house. What do you do to be so jacked?
On the streets, I'm a personal trainer, nutrition, and a massage therapist, a sports coach, and a weight loss therapist. Just got into a little BS, and now I'm doing a little bit of time, but I work out on the streets. I try to motivate a lot of the guys in here to work them out because we work so hard for the jail. It's kind of the only thing that's going to keep their bodies from completely breaking down because 7 days a week, no off days, 10 to 12 hours, man, we're working non-stop.
So what are you doing here to be in shape? Like what are your go-tos?
I actually designed to work out. I mean, it's something that comes out of this. So basically, I do a lot of pull-ups, squats, different variations of push-ups,
Is there a place to do pull-ups in this room?
Yeah, well, I jump up there and grab the bar, even though I'm not supposed to be on that motherfucker. But yeah, I jump up there, grab the bar, do
this
pull-ups.
pipe right here? Mm-hmm. They get mad though if you do that?
Yeah, because they don't want us working out in here. Why? I don't know, but it releases
So are people technically not allowed to work out?
Yeah, technically, we're not really supposed to be working out in here. We'll make water bags, and of course they're going to pop those.
I feel like working out is what gets people mentally healthier.
It is.
So how many guys call this place home?
I think right about now there might be around 41 of us in here right now.
So this is a question. There's pretty much two sides of the coin. Some people say, you know what? If they committed a crime, throw the book at them. They don't deserve nothing. This is how it should be. Other people say, hey, it's inhumane. There should be better conditions. Like, what is the answer when it comes to prison or jail conditions, do you think?
I guess when you do something wrong, you go through whatever it is to go through. They make things nice. They can make a brand new jail for us. it's not the officers or the sheriff or anybody like that that's tearing down the jail. It's literally the people that they're putting inside of the jail. So you can't really blame the guards or the officers or anybody else like that, because a lot of the places, when they're new, they're new.
Why are these guys doing it? I'm trying to understand why you want to turn the place that you have to live for a certain amount of time into a complete shithole.
That's beyond me.
I'm a young man. I have certain urges. How do I take care of that in prison jail?
You can go in the stall, leave it in the toilet. You can go in the shower, leave it in your towel. You know, that's what you got to do. And everybody sleep, pitch a tin in your fucking racket and go crazy. You know, it's
okay.
Gotta get creative, I guess.
Soy de Honduras. Trabajo en el área de la cocina. Tengo aquí 23 meses. Me acusan de narcotráfico. He ido a 2 cortes. No tienen ninguna prueba contra mí. No hay control. Mucha gente la navajean con cuchillos. Mucha droga.
Man, we seen people get stabbed up and the officers just staring at them. Don't even call nobody. You know what I'm saying? Then they got officers bringing drugs in here. There's all kinds of crazy shit, but they want to blame it on us.
And a Clayton County correctional officer found herself on the other side of the law this afternoon after she was accused of trying to enter the jail with contraband.
This Clayton County correctional officer is in jail tonight, accused of trying to bring contraband inside.
Sheriff Levon Allen has arrested 2 of his own corrections officers for allegedly smuggling drugs into the jail.
If you check the news right now, they're gonna say Miss Allen, oh, she was selling drugs, putting drugs. I was in that dorm. I was next door to them niggas while they was doing all that shit. But it's not like it's the sheriff's fault. The sheriff don't know.
What are a lot of these stabbings over?
People trying to get respect. Somebody probably did something to their person on the street. They called, and now they stabbed them for basically bragging rights. They paying.
That gives them more time.
Yeah.
How much more time?
It all depends, because now the judge, they can run a concurrent to what they initial charges is. You know, if they already here for murder, they gonna say, oh, you only here for murder, and you got an ag assault. They ain't gonna really do nothing to it. So they feel like I could just stab you and then.
This is the confiscated shanks. Which ones are the most dangerous, you think? Like the worst?
Probably these. I think those are the most dangerous right there.
All right, so where are we about to go?
Oh, we can go to 3.
Is that the mental health
here? Yeah.
Have we been in this one yet?
No, sir.
This is the mental one?
Mental health, yes, sir.
The entire place?
You got the medical dorm, section 6, and the rest of the old man dorm, one of the old man step-down dorms in dorm 3.
Next up, we visit the mental health unit, where inmates housed here are battling psychological issues ranging from thoughts of unaliving themselves to schizophrenia to inmates that have not yet been diagnosed. Tell me about this place.
Hey, they violate people's constitutional rights out here. Hey, this is supposed to be a mental health door. It's all filthy and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. I've been here 53 days. Due process says probation supposed to be seen in 7 to 10 business days. I haven't been seen. So I keep calling my family. They keep telling my family it's on a public defender. Then they say I don't have a public defender. Then they trying to put it on a probation officer, give my family to run around.
Tell me from your point of view what's going on here.
So basically, it's just the mental health unit.
Just this dorm or this one, this one, this one?
1, 2, 4, and 5.
And what gets someone qualified to come in here?
They get evaluated by mental health, the mental health staff here, and they go by the medication that they taking, and that's what qualifies them to come in mental health.
So do some of these guys more so belong in an asylum than a jail, you think?
I feel like they belong in a mental health, a real mental health facility.
Is there places like that anymore?
Yeah. It's just the bed space. It's just a lot of other people that's in other counties that got to go there. So they just wait on bed space to send these people out to. Most of these people are here for criminal trespassing. Between 1, 2, 4,
Criminal
5.
trespassing is the most common crime that they're. So there's loitering?
Yes. Loitering as well. I'm sorry.
Really?
Loitering, yes. Then they can't pay their bonds because they've been doing this so many times.
What brought you into jail?
Criminal trespassing. Well, I thought when you trespass on somebody's property, not the property that you live on, See, I live on the property in which I was deemed criminal trespassing.
Is this your first time being criminal trespass?
Yes.
Okay. So how long are you going to be here for?
Well, it just took place this past week, so I'm hoping not to be here no longer than the time it takes me to go to court.
Hey, y'all look at this. It's from these bugs and stuff in this jail, man. All over my
What kind of bugs you think?
I'm not really sure, man.
Like bed bugs?
Body lice. It's in between my
How long have you been here?
For about a little over a month.
And what are you here for, allegedly?
Originally an escape charge.
Were you in Georgia prisons before this?
Yeah.
How does prison compare to jail?
This jail is by far worse than any prison I've ever been to.
Really?
Yes.
Because right now Georgia prisons are bad, right?
Yeah, this jail's nasty.
Can you tell me what all the mattresses on the floor are for?
Oh, all the mattresses on the floor is because they don't have no bed space.
Overcrowding is a huge issue here. The official capacity for inmates is 1,535, but there are typically between 1,800 and 2,000 people here at a given time. This has pushed this facility to the breaking point, with inmates having to sleep on the floor of their cells or even on the floors of their pods, and it's just another contributing factor to the chaos in Clayton County.
It's been going on since I've been here. I've been here 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, 2 years.
That seems like a long time without a trial.
I haven't seen nobody. I haven't got a bond. They just, once they lock you up in Clayton County, they forget about you.
I'm from Miami, and the court system here is not good. It's not good at all. They'll leave you in here for months and months on a petty case or even a big case. They don't take you to court back to back like Florida or another state does.
What goes through your head when you see guys that are in here for, their bond could be as low as $150 or $300, but they've been here for 3 months? Like, what do you see as keeping somebody in there for months without being able to cough up that money?
I do believe that that's something that overall our legislators need to look into. The saying would be, do the crime that you can afford to do, right? Which is, if you have two people that do the exact same crime, and then one is just half wealthy and have means and the other one don't, the one that does not have money ultimately stays in jail. They did the exact same crime. Then a lot of times we're paying more to keep the person in jail than what their bond is. We just have to make it make sense, because it costs me more to house you than what it will cost to just let you out.
Guys, for reference, it costs taxpayers about $100 a day to house an inmate, and that's before you even factor in the cost of public defenders, judges, and the entire court system. Meanwhile, some of these guys are locked up for petty charges like loitering or trespassing, offenses that they would be out for if they simply had a couple $100 for bail. And it kind of makes me wonder, is it a good use of taxpayer money to keep someone in jail for weeks for something extremely minor? Let me know what you guys think in the comments.
So I actually was a magistrate court judge here, and I would set bond as low as I could, but when you're working with people who, they don't have any resources, they don't have family, or they don't qualify for a bond, they haven't been on their job for X amount of years, or their family haven't been, or, their family and friends, they don't have legal status, so they're here for what, a couple $100, but the problem is they don't have the resources, and now they're stuck, and now they're in here with the most dangerous people in society. The gangs and stuff, they're gonna look and be like, yo, this is not somebody that's from the streets. This is just somebody, this is a family man that just happened to get caught up for no license. We're definitely about to take advantage of them. Again, if we don't have the capacity to hold people and we don't have the staff to make sure that they're safe, like, that's a recipe for disaster. And what's coming out, at least through, stories on Instagram and TikTok and social media and stuff, is like, it's not being done. Like, they're not being kept safe.
Yeah, look at the toilet, look at the floor. Look at the floor, look at the roof leaking. Look at the roof leaking.
Every guy in the unit shares one bathroom?
Yeah, we share one bathroom. Well, we got bathrooms in our room, but they don't work.
This is the only working bathroom.
This is the working bathroom.
And it's not working.
That's not a bidet.
How long has it been doing this?
It's been doing that for a while now.
Jesus Christ.
Look, this is where we take a bath in. Would you want to take a bath in there?
This is pretty rough.
Would you want to take a bath in there?
Are you injured, brother?
Yeah. I broke my heel, man. My heel. They ain't take me to the hospital until after 2 months.
Did you guys do the drawing?
Nah.
No, someone else from before?
Yeah.
Are you guys roommates?
Yeah.
Just you two staying here?
Yeah.
But you see the light not working, toilet always leaking. We always gotta wipe down the floors, the sinks. You see how the sink is rigged.
Some people could look at the rough conditions in a jail and say, hey, that's what causes somebody to be bad. Other people would say, no, it's bad people that make the tough conditions. Like, where do you fall on that continuum?
One, I wanted to be very clear that we're not running a college university, all right? I'm not the dean of a college. So if I was the dean of a college, you can say, hey, dean, why are the kids smoking and doing drugs on the college campus? Why are they fighting on the college campus? But I'm not a dean of a college. I'm the sheriff of a jail that out of the 2,000 inmates, 1,000 of them either killed or attempted to kill someone. Out of the 2,000, 150 either robbed someone at gunpoint or knife point or snatched or taken some of them. I could fix a shower today and the inmates will go and use the nozzle to the shower, shave it down to try to make it into a shank. So again, I can fix something, they can break something. So again, yes, it's the environment and the condition.
In your opinion, do bad conditions make bad people, or do bad people make bad conditions?
I think that when you put even good people, when you put good people in conditions where they're in like survival mode, human nature is gonna tell you, hey man, like no matter where you are, I gotta survive. I don't think that necessarily defines who someone is. When I get out of that situation, it's like, hey, I'm going back to normal. I mean, it's the same situation as, people in the military. You don't ask people in the military, hey, have you ever shot and killed someone? Like, that's just a thing you don't do. In that situation, they may had to have do something that they normally would not do, but for their life or their safety being on the line.
They all feel like the murder don't. Oh, I didn't shoot this person. I didn't do this. I didn't kill this person. I didn't beat this person.
But the amount of these guys that are in here for no reason, right. I would guess there's a reason.
Everybody feel like they're not in here for no reason. It's a reason why they're in here.
We're about to go into what unit now?
The alternative lifestyle dorm.
And what does that mean?
The LGBTQ community.
Are you forgetting some letters?
Emma?
You're being so rude right now.
Emma said, I don't know, I'm gonna say it.
This is the gay pod. You can't come in unless you're gay.
Can you give the people the lay of the land here?
The lay of the land? Well, this is House of Uniform. Home of the alternative lifestyle orientation. Ain't too much violence on this floor. It's pretty much laid back.
How do you get? What happened?
He was fucking with his girl.
Oh, so he's being possessive right now? Okay, so what does it take to be in here? How does someone say, I want to be in here?
You have to be part of the community.
The LGBTQ plus community.
So you just tell the guards, hey, look, I'm part of LGBT. Can you please put me over here?
Yeah.
So what happens if you stay in general population?
You normally get beat up. You normally get beat up.
I got stabbed in the face just for being gay.
Just for being gay, someone stabbed in the face?
Somebody stabbed me in my face.
So are a lot of the straight inmates want to secretly get with you guys, but they want to pretend like they don't?
Yeah, they pretend, and that's very confusing. They pretend like they want to be over here with us, but they only doing that for protection.
So some straight guys hide in here just so they don't have to deal with the danger. So you guys feel like you need a weapon just to be safe?
Yeah, sometimes weapons to be safe. I have one on me, so yes, I have a weapon on me. We need weapons to be safe in this jail. Fuck this dorm, the jail, period.
Folks, the guards saw the inmate show us his knife, so right after we left this unit, a sweep was conducted and the knife was taken away. Okay, couple of questions. What do those guys in Unit 4, what happens if they're in the general population?
Hey, they might get flagged.
Yeah.
They're not allowed.
Are they in there for their own protection?
For sure. I don't care what they talking about. You look it up. Them folks have more DRs than anybody in the beat. Them folks wild.
DRs?
Yeah.
What's DR?
Disciplinary report.
Oh, okay.
You feel me? Them folks, them niggas crazy for real. They talking about us.
If we wanted to spend a day here tomorrow, is that a good idea?
That'd be good. That'd be good in here.
Is it overcrowded enough?
Look at these fucking here.
So where would we sleep if we stayed here?
Right here. Man, pull up right here. Look at this shit going on, man.
But it good.
pick every person. Like, it's like at least 10 people in here.
So what does it take to be in here?
Outstanding inmate, don't get in no trouble, stay out late, work out, and a good background.
There's only 10 people in here.
10 people.
Sure, here, bring going.
Yes, sir.
Now look, let me just say, look at the difference of this cell, how clean and nice it is compared to some of the other ones.
For sure, free the guys, man.
So let me ask you this, because this is such a nice cell compared to what we've seen, is that simply because you put a lot of effort into caring for it?
Yes, sir, we have
So the cells that look like shit, is that because the inmates don't take care of it?
That's because they don't take care of this, sir.
So do you guys have any problems with bugs in this?
No, not in this dorm, not in this dorm at all, no bugs. Kicked up, I be kicking it up in here, guys. Kicking it, ready to go home, got a couple months left.
I mean, this seems doable. Like, this is the first cell I've seen where I'm like, oh yeah, I could do some time in here, no problem. The other cells seem like worse than third world conditions.
No, water doesn't look some places bad, but I got a BOP, I ain't did nothing. I don't have no extra charges or nothing like that. I just did a report because I moved. I was supposed to have been changing my probation to Atlanta, and they violated me for that. That's why you're looking at me right now.
What's going on?
Someone's got the fight.
Are we going to a female dorm or male dorm?
Female.
Fight? How often does this happen?
All the time, every day.
So I think a girl is saying that someone's trying to jump her. The non-compliance, what was that all about?
Just an inmate not following orders.
So she wants attention, she wants to say her side of the story.
A little attention.
Gotcha. Okay. We gotta go, we'll be back in the morning, okay?
Yeah, pull up here for sure.
All right, folks, this was a look into the Clayton County Jail in Georgia, and we saw everything from the guard's perspective, the inmate perspective, the safe, the dangerous, and everything in between. Thank you to Greg of Lucky 8, who does, he makes Netflix documentaries, including 60 Days In. He's the one that got us in here. Thanks to Sheriff Allen for letting us do this. Sheriffs around the country, jails around the country. If you want to let us in to your unit, tell your story, we'd love to go there. So email me at tommygmcgee123@gmail.com. This was a good one. Very interesting, a lot of stories, a lot of unique perspectives, and a pretty fucking crazy environment. Very interesting day in the job, a lot of thoughts going through my head, and I got to experience this as a journalist. But next week, you'll get to see an episode where I experience this as an inmate. It's gonna be crazy. See you next week. To me, the only way to mentally survive a place like this is to have strict discipline and routine. This is a place designed to break you down into nothing.
Man, I have a brother down here, so I want to be able to put everything on these trays because he'll do the same for me.
If I were to sleep in Unit 5, what would happen?
Oh, shit.
Somebody gonna get you while you sleep.
What does it make you think though when you tell them, hey, I have bed bugs, and then no one does anything?
It pisses you off.
Do you guys find it crazy that you don't see the light of day?
It's definitely crazy. It's gonna be
Get
different.
out, you're like this.
Yep.
What is it like being a white boy here?
You'll get tried for nothing.
I've always wondered what it's like to be locked up. So today, for 24 hours, I'm getting that experience firsthand as an inmate inside one of Georgia's most notorious jails, Clayton County Jail. This is a place known for stabbings, overcrowding, and chaos. And in this episode, we'll hope to explore questions like, what is justice? How bad should jail really be? Does the system actually help anyone change? And is it the job of the system to change someone in the first place? All right, folks, so I'm gonna do a deep dive here. Probably gonna ask more questions about Epstein, Israel.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, can I help you?
You look familiar. What's your name, sir?
Tommy G.
Tommy what?
Tommy G.
Tommy G?
Uh-huh.
I think we have a warrant for your arrest. I'm gonna detain you for right now, sir.
This is what you get for asking questions about Israel in this country.
All right, I'm gonna place you back in my seat, sir.
Well, looks like I'm spending the day in Clayton County Jail.
All right, sir, step on out. You're gonna go straight to that gray door over there. Then against the wall over here. Yeah, turn around for me. Okay, lean forward a little.
All right, what's your name?
Tom.
Tom.
Unlock your fingers. And I'll take the handcuffs off, place it on the wall, okay? Okay. Take time to keep your hands on the wall until start instructions. All right, go ahead and take your hoodie off for me, sir. Hand it back to me. Appreciate it. All right, hands on the wall, all the way up. Take 2 steps all the way back. Okay. Got anything in your pocket that can poke me, anything like that?
No, sir.
Okay. At all times when you walk into jail, make sure you walk with your hands behind your back, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, come on and walk through the metal detector.
All right, Tom, they have you here for violation of probation, okay? You don't have a bond at this time, so you'll just wait to go to court, okay?
Okay. How long do you think this will take?
7 to 10 days.
7 to 10 days?
Yes.
Take it off. Just for right now. Yeah, just for right now.
I look like a child predator.
You see a sergeant, lieutenant, major, captain, sheriff. You have to turn around and face the wall. Say their command. All right, turn around, face the wall. Sergeant on deck, lieutenant on deck, anybody on deck, okay? Since you're here for probation, you'll be here 7 to 10 days until your probation officer gets on the phone or come talk to you. They have up to 10 days to come talk to you.
Can you tell me about the unit that I'm getting placed in?
So this is the orientation unit. Of course, all male. That's where you go when you first enter the jail. Once you leave intake, you learn the rules of the facility, you learn command staff.
This is where I'm staying tonight?
Yes.
Okay. So this is probably arguably of a pretty dangerous jail. This is the best unit to be in.
Right now, this is the best spot to be for anybody.
Okay. I'm excited. I'm excited. We're gonna have a good time today.
I got you. We gonna be good. I got you. I'm about to put you in the game, Trent.
If I were to sleep in Unit 5, what would happen?
Oh shit.
Somebody gonna get you while you sleep.
Like stab me, or or try and do butt stuff with me?
They gonna do butt stuff.
And bugs. You don't want them bugs over there, bro.
Sleep one day.
And so the reason there's bugs in there but not in here is why?
They painted it and came in here and redid everything.
And you guys keep it clean.
Yes, and we keep
so
it
do you think bugs are they the inmates' faults or the jail's faults or both?
Both.
So if people just behaved here, would jail be a lot nicer?
Yes, but you're not gonna have that because you have people that don't have money, people that don't have people that love them on the outside. So now, with that comes, I don't have food, you know what I mean? So then somebody's gonna come try to take your food. That's how it goes.
So if you were in another unit, would you have to worry about your stuff getting stolen constantly?
Yeah, for sure. I just left a unit where I had to worry about that. Somebody came in my room and they were just standing at the door for the longest. Like just standing there and I'm like, what you in here for? My food. So this is my boy's blanket. Get my boy set up, all right. You got brand new everything, bro. And then take this in and that and then tie it in a knot. That way it doesn't just keep sliding.
That's smart. So then, this is my sheet, this is where I sleep with?
That's your blanket, yes sir.
What material is this? Recycled wool?
Yep, so trash.
No pillows here?
No pillows, bro.
No pillows. Okay, so I got.
Oh yeah, you got it. You got it.
Toilet paper. This is my toothbrush.
Sport.
This is toothpaste.
So they brought you
maximum security toothpaste.
Maximum security.
Do you ever do pull-ups? I don't know if you can use it.
No. They don't allow it in this dorm. So I do push-ups all the way up the steps, and when they're not here, I go on the outside right there and I do my dips.
Are you not allowed to do pull-ups, or are you not allowed to work out?
They let us work out, but you have to take your jump. You want to take your jumpsuit like halfway down. They took our whites this morning.
Because how often does this get changed?
Every week.
You do your push-ups going up the stairs?
Up the stairs and down.
You want to do one round and I'll do one round?
Let's do it.
Do you feel like working out is what keeps everything together?
It keeps you from being upset, yeah, so yeah.
Your first detail is to help cook, okay? All right, you're gonna do the potato. Here you go. Good morning. All right, so you're gonna do the potatoes, right?
They give me potatoes. They do 8 ounce.
Okay.
8
8-ounce potatoes.
8 ounce potatoes.
Oh,
okay. What's mixed into the potatoes? Sausage?
Yeah, something like that. It's turkey meat. They don't serve beef and pork.
No beef? Your entire time in jail, no beef. That's my favorite thing to eat. So what motivated you to join kitchen duty rather than stay in general pop?
It helped us get out quicker. And a lot of us not here for nothing serious for real. Little misdemeanor stuff, but there's so many people here. Like, sometimes you gotta wait to get on the calendar for court.
What kind of misdemeanor are you here for?
Obstruction and 2 grams of weed.
It's not like you're a serious danger to society?
Not a danger to society at all. I got my own security company. I literally work with officers in the jail.
Tell me what we got going on here.
We're fixing the salami and the cheese that is nutritious for us all to eat.
All this goes in one bag?
Yeah. And then we seal them up to take.
So we got 2 slices of bologna, 2 slices of cheese. They make 2 sandwiches with this. Okay.
You
want to show me how it's done?
Take these and spin them, get the press out of them so the bread won't get stale. Twist them like this right here. Put them through the staple.
How long have you been here for?
Well, I've been here about 2.5 months.
How much longer do you think you'll be here?
Just make some beer.
Well, you know, for the type of case, they got me for a terroristic threat case, but hopefully, you know, if God willing, he'll free me from whatever is going on. I mean, I have a brother down here, so I want to be able to put everything on these trays, because he'll do the same for me.
So he's locked up today with us?
Yeah.
And you're one of the reasons you help pack these lunches to help get him fed?
Yeah. My mama told her before she left that never turn on one another. And I would just want to let them know, if they want war, it's coming.
So you guys get lunch and dinner at the same time?
Yeah.
Let me bring you up to speed on how the food schedule works in this jail. Breakfast is served between 3 and 5 a.m. Then lunch and dinner are served together about 10 or 11. And dinner is either a peanut butter and jelly or a bologna sandwich pack. And if you don't have commissary, this is the food that has to last you the entire day.
Want some seasoning, my boy?
Do they even use salt on this? No salt?
No seasoning.
Does this last you more than one meal, or?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So let's just use a little bit?
Yep.
And then, okay, so what's on the tray right now?
So we got black eyed peas, cake, cornbread, and then these potatoes with the turkey stuff inside.
So 2 pieces of cornbread.
No, that's cake right there, brother.
Cake?
Yep, that's cake.
Whose birthday is it?
It's ours.
To me, what I'm looking at as an athlete, there's no protein.
Protein, exactly. So that's why I get a lot of peanut butter on the store. I order it.
So that's your savior, is peanut butter.
That's my savior.
This potato and turkey stuff is good.
It's all right. I'll have to see. Normally I give it away if I don't like it.
And then cake. How often do you get cake here?
Every day.
I've been noticing that you've been squinting a lot.
Yes, I have bad vision. I don't have no means of getting any eye care in here, so I have to squint to see. Yeah, I had lost my vision when I got in here. When I mean by that, I had lost my contacts. I've been wearing contacts since I was like 12.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wish I had some glasses, but you know what I mean? They don't offer that kind of service here, so.
Can you demonstrate?
Oh yeah, so this is what I have to do to see, and it might look crazy. I've been called Cyclops off the X-Men, you know what I'm saying? But this right here, it does help me see better. For, you know what I'm saying? I can see your hat for.
Can you read that code?
Yeah.
What does it say?
How's unit 4? Yeah. I can see the 1 on that door over there. You know, the dorm 1. I could definitely see them numbers.
I noticed that while we were in there, my friend Ryan was squinting a lot. And I thought, you know, this guy needs some glasses. So I talked to my guy Strickland. We got the jail doctor to visit him, and Ryan got some glasses. So happy about that. It's just something basic that I think someone in there should be able to have, especially if they're in there for months or years. So what do the other units think about you guys?
There were fucking snitches, there were fucking rats. They hate us because it's cleaner in here. That's pretty much it. It's way cleaner.
And if they wanted to join this dorm, how easy would it be for them to do it?
They can't, because that guy right there has to select you. He hand selected each one of us to come in here.
So if you guys mixed back around, would you have a target on your back?
No, not me.
Give me your background a little bit.
So I'm GD, I'm peso G. Yeah, I don't have no problems around this jail. If they do, they get repercussions from me and the rest of my bros. That's how it goes in this jail for me. Anything out of whack, your ass going on the door. You don't wash your ass, anything like that, you going on the door. I don't play that shit, and that's facts.
What does going on the door mean?
Meaning you rolling your bunk up, get your snacks, everything, get your ass on the door. Or you finna get your ass beat the fuck up.
And then once the guards see you on the door, that means they just move you?
They're gonna come get you and move you to somewhere else.
I noticed there's no crumbs anywhere. Do I use anything as a plate, or is this the plate?
That is your plate. So bust it down. I'm about to go get mine so I can show you how to do it for real. This your plate right here, Tommy. This how you do it, you feel me? Gotta bust it down, twin. Oh yeah, do not eat, do not consume.
What is that?
Do not consume. Well, if you look on there, it say phenylalanine.
What is that?
It's some shit that makes you slow as hell and make your dick not hard.
You know what, here, even the little shit, like having to face the wall when someone comes down the hallway, makes you feel like, dude, like
an animal.
Yeah.
Like sick.
So this is one of the best meals you can get in here?
That's the best shit you can get in here.
It might clog you up though, but you will like it.
I am scared to shit in here because, like, will
Did they give you brand new shoes? Okay, you're good. You're good.
They were gonna give us
shoes.
They were gonna give us more blankets, but they said that some of the blankets were bug infested.
Yeah.
This is a game of calories right here, trying to get enough calories to feel okay.
Bro. Yes, every day. Like I work out so much. I'm about to work out again, but it doesn't really do anything because there's no protein. You know what I mean?
And that's designed so that people don't get strong?
Yes, and fight the guards and do all that type of shit. Put those cookies on that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Like this?
Yeah, like that.
There you go. There you go. Now you're doing something.
What is it like being a white boy here?
I mean, if you stay out of the way and you don't do too much, you'll get by, but you'll get tried for nothing.
Are whites finally getting racial treatment? Like we're getting racist treatment now?
Look, we been getting that. As long as we stay out the way and we mind our business, we ain't gotta worry about nothing.
All right, so guys, I have an important announcement. Okay, let's just say someone's committed a crazy crime, dangerous crime. They robbed someone at gunpoint. Does a guy like that deserve to have better food than this in here?
I think we all deserve some protein. Fuck that. Yeah, jail's boring, bro. This place is boring as hell.
Thinking about all the time that gets wasted in jails honestly makes me sick to my stomach. Most of the people in here are young men, which arguably should be the most productive members of society, but instead, due to their own choices and a backed up legal system, they're spending some of the most valuable years of their life stuck in kind of a purgatory just wasting away. And it makes me wonder if there's a way to put these guys to work, something like the modern day version of the CCC from the 1930s, where they could work to the benefit of this country while also building up their skills, self-esteem, and a little bit bit of a nest egg for when they get out. And I'm guessing, given the choice between wasting away in a cell or doing something good for society, I'm hoping a lot of these guys would choose the option to get to work.
That's the best entertainment right there, those 2 phones. Call your girl. It sucks because you're going to get a hard one. Once you hear her voice, you get a hard one and you can't do shit about it.
I wanted to hear how jail impacted people on the outside, so Xavier got me in touch with his girlfriend Dedra so I could hear how her life is affected by having her boyfriend in jail.
The hardest part about maintaining a relationship through the phone is, first of all, not even being able to call them. You know, you gotta wait for them to call you. You can call and then press 5 to answer. There's been plenty of times it just did not answer because somehow the phone's just not working. Like, that person could be thinking like, oh, you ignoring me. Oh, you're not answering on purpose. Why you not answering the phone? Then now we arguing. Now you gotta explain this, or they might not even trust what you're doing because, of course, they're in there, you're out here. So it brings a lot of, you know, anxiety for them because they're stuck in there. There's nothing that they can do, but they know they loved ones on the free world, so what are they doing? You know what I'm saying?
This made me think of my wife, so I decided to give her a call.
Hey, Sari. It's going good. I just can't imagine trying to have a relationship with you like this, where I can only call you and I can't even see you. You can't visit. If you do video call through a tablet, I couldn't imagine doing that. It just would be very dehumanizing and sad. Yeah, I don't have my cell phone anymore. I can't wait to feel your warm body. Yeah, I'm sleeping there tonight, but I'm gonna imagine I'm sleeping next to you.
Too close to anybody else.
Don't worry, I won't. I love you. I didn't time it correctly, so I wasn't able to say I love you. It just hangs up on you.
This experience made me realize that I take it for granted having my phone on me to talk to my friends or family whenever I want. But in here, connecting with people is almost impossible. You get 5 minutes to talk for free, with a voice constantly reminding you that the call is being monitored. And if you want more time, your family has to put money on your books. It's very hard for me to imagine that this would be my only way to talk with my wife and kid. And I can see how easy it would be to feel forgotten, lonely, and depressed in a place like this. And it makes me think, should in-person family visits be allowed? Or is this a harsh enough punishment that makes someone not want to commit a crime again? Do you have a girlfriend?
Yeah, I talk to her majority of the day.
Is it hard to have a relationship through this phone?
This is my first time being here, so my first time period, like being arrested. It's kind of hard.
There's just a lot of little depressing things like, okay, I can't stand past this red line.
Yeah, you step over this line, they gonna come in here and get your ass.
Hearing what they going through, knowing you can't really do nothing about it. You can't really solve it. So you literally hearing your loved one going through it. And all you can do is talk on the phone. Put money on their commissary, you know, and pray they get their commissary.
How much would a bond cost to get you out?
No bond. I'm violation of probation.
So you couldn't bond out if you wanted to?
Couldn't even bond out if I wanted to.
How much would it cost to bond you out?
$250.
$250? And are there any family members you've reached out to ask?
You know, group homes, so it's been kind of difficult to reach the family.
So there's not really someone out there that can just bond you out?
No.
Okay.
I want to pause here for a second. This guy grew up bouncing in and out of the foster care system and has nobody on the outside to lean on. To put his situation in perspective, it costs taxpayers more to keep him locked up for 3 days than it would be to simply let him go. But because he has no family, no support system, he is stuck in here for months. And it really makes you wonder how many kids who age out of foster care end up feeding directly into the jails.
What about you? How much would it cost to bond you out?
I don't have a bond. I get out in like 20 days. I've been here for like 12 months now.
And what do they have you here for?
I'm here on 2 different cases. I got a felony case and a misdemeanor case. My first case is a simple battery and a battery. The other one is a criminal damage, a battery, and theft.
Don't have a bond, violation of probation.
So if you violate probation, there is no bond?
Yeah, basically your probation officer has the power to come get you or not. She can come tell me I can go home whenever, but She wants me to go back in front of the judge so they can either get rid of my probation or just put me back on there and keep it going.
To bond out, how much would that be?
800.
800? And what do they have you here for?
Entering auto, like breaking in cars. It wasn't like I do it on a regular daily basis. I just got caught up at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Do you think family will come together to get that for you, or they're like, hey, you gotta sit this one out?
They're trying.
And I want to work with my mom at Walmart, and I just want to change my life. I just want to be with my girl, just do normal young person things like.
So Strickland came in here and gave me shit about this bed.
Yes.
I cannot use my blanket as a pillow?
No.
Like, it's literally a violation.
That's literally, you're gonna get in trouble. So if your bed doesn't look like my bed, you getting put on the door.
What?
Yes, they're gonna come get you.
So you're just not allowed to use to try and innovate and make a pillow?
No. The only innovation you can do is what I was telling you. Take this and put it in your towel. That's it.
So hypothetically, two situations. Let's say we're in a gang, there's other gang members in a different gang. If we get jumped, how do the guards know that we're getting jumped?
They don't. Only way is if you run to that front window and say, hey.
But if 6 guys run in here.
6 guys running here right now trying to stab us, we gonna have to fight for our lives.
The guards will have no idea.
They will have no idea until we make it to that front door and say, hey. And most likely they're gonna be behind you still stabbing you up. And
If I wanted to make a shank, how long would it take me?
3 nights. So this right here is essentially a rough spot in every facility that you go in. It doesn't matter if you're in fucking Forsyth County, Georgia. Underneath the toilet seat, there's normally leakage right there. And it makes it rough.
And that's where you sharpen it?
Everybody sharpens their shit right there or in the shower. We need to make this bed, man. I'm not getting in trouble for you. I'm just like,
so this is where the military aspect comes in.
Yes.
Check it every day. If
every fucking day.
Up, they give you a point and you getting the fuck out of it.
Straight up. You gone out. They're gonna be like, hey, bruh, come with me.
And you'll go to a shittier unit?
Yeah, you're going to the bugs, bro. That's what we be saying in here.
Can't take no.
Well, he going to the bugs.
The bed with you.
Never let nobody sit at the head of your bed. That's a rule in jail.
So I can sit on this side, but not anyone else?
Yeah, nobody else can sit on that side of your bed. You never let anyone sit on that side of your bed.
Disrespectful?
That's disrespectful. They fart right there. You might get a
pink eye.
Exactly. Go to the wall, go to the wall, go to the wall.
What are we supposed to do?
Anytime you see her, go to the wall, just go to the wall. They come to check on Tommy, that's it.
I'm a happily married man. I know a lot of people in here have girlfriends, but I think for men locked up all day, even just a glimpse of a woman is just like,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Right. Yeah. I got
It's
a
the same
whole
thing.
woman, but that's...
So when I was a wrestler, I would cut weight. So I would have to drop like 15, 16 pounds. We would watch the Food Channel all day. I would think about food all day. Same thing in here, women.
That's food.
But yeah, this is what bed bugs do to you for real life.
That's from this unit?
Not this unit, no. This is the best unit you could be in. Bed bugs, you want to... For real, this is what... And I put in several medical requests. Didn't do nothing, you know, now, yeah. They didn't do nothing to help me. Nothing to help me.
What does it make you think though when you tell them, hey, I have bed bugs, and then no one does anything?
I mean, it pisses you off. Especially the people on the outside, like my mom. Hell, they thought I was lying to them.
There's nothing you can do about it. The bugs, you can be famous, you can be the cleanest person in there, but once you step foot in that dorm and you lay down, them bugs is gonna get on you. They lay eggs in your jumpsuit, they lay eggs in your hair, but safely they got me out the dorm and they got me here.
This call is subject to recording and monitoring. To accept charges, you may start the conversation now.
So are you reusing the tray?
Yeah, here you go.
Just for storage or for what?
Yeah, storage. Put food in it for tomorrow. Just for safekeeping. Most of this is just bread though, which I see, but these are peanut butter sacks. They're my favorite. If you don't go to store, they're probably the best thing you can get.
How much does each of those peanut butter sacks cost?
Probably a super piece. This is my blow up picture, you know what I'm saying? That's when I got arrested.
What's your hope for when you get out of here?
Just stay good and do the right thing, man. Be there for my mama.
In the best case scenario, if I had to go to jail, I would just try and do push-ups and read books all day. But I will say, a big part of why I run so smooth is I have a really good diet. And so eating shit all day, sleeping like shit, there's a lot of things stacked against you here. It is demoralizing being here. Like knowing how much I love my family, my wife, my boy, my dog, my friends, and to think you just never get to interact with them, you never get sunlight. It doesn't even feel like a real place. You know, like this feels fake in a way to me. Like it would take a while for it to set in. To think that I'm 1 inch from black mold.
We use this tablet for, well, I use it for educational purposes. You can call your folks on here. You also can get your education. So there's GED stuff on here. I recently got my anger management on here, family violence on here. So these are the ones that I passed already.
It's really been quite challenging, to be honest, as far as like financially, our relationship, even with our kids, you know, it's affected everything.
All right, so what you're about to see is jail ingenuity. So what are we making in here?
All right, so this is a pocket. I usually be making pockets by myself for real, because a lot of people don't like hot stuff, but I eat hot stuff all the time, so.
What you see being prepared here is called a pocket, and this is infamous in jail and prison. You actually saw one in last week's episode, and the poor guy probably lost between $15 and $20 worth of food when he accidentally dropped his on the floor. It's usually a mixture of noodles, packaged meats, beans, and various flavoring like spice packets or pickle juice. And due to the complete lack of nutritious food in jail, the pocket is oftentimes the best meal an inmate can get his hands on.
How much is this?
I think that's $6, I think.
$6?
Yeah, I think this one is $5.
No way.
Yeah.
This stuff seems expensive. How do you get the money to buy all this?
Somebody in the outside world. Somebody put money on your books and you just order it yourself, or they do an online package for you. I think the pickle's like $3. This cheese, I think it's almost $3 too. It's insane. Chips.
For liquid cheese?
Yeah, it's jalapeno cheese. And then the chips, this bag is like $1.90. I think it's $1.90 for this. And then these is like $2 something. Everything's expensive in here.
This is your first time in jail?
Been locked up a few times before. This is the longest time I've been in jail.
How does this compare to your other jail stays?
It's terrible.
What makes it worse than other jails?
The bugs.
So other jails are more clean?
Somewhat like that. They don't have bugs. Lice bugs, I never knew what lice bugs was until I came to this jail.
I can't imagine how painful it must be to not be able to be there for those important.
Oh yeah, this is the first time I missed their birthdays. So I definitely do think about it sometimes though. And my youngest son, he can talk now. When I got locked up, he couldn't talk.
How is this coming along?
Great. We're gonna eat good, Tom. We're gonna eat good. Ready? Feels like it's time to eat, bro. I'm getting hungry.
Nah.
Check on you.
What do you think?
I'm trying to make sure all the noodles are soft, and they are. They're ready. We ready, y'all.
So to eat like this, does that mean someone back home is working really hard to try and provide?
Yes, most definitely.
For sure.
My girl's a leasing agent, so she goes to work every single day. Then for my book, she goes and does Ubers.
So she fucking hustles so that you eat good.
Fucking hustling, so
you better marry that woman when you get out of here.
Yeah.
It seems like everything in the jail industry is built inefficiently or in a way that squeezes every penny out of you. Speedy trial? No thanks, you'll sit in jail for months. Commissary? Don't worry, we'll put the shittiest food at the premium prices. I mean, even the process of trying to send money to inmates was ridiculous. I sent a few $100 to different guys in there, and not only was I gouged at a 10% transaction fee, but the payment system was so terrible that I actually thought it was broken. And I don't think jail needs to be the Ritz-Carlton, but it certainly feels like a system that has such terribly low standards, from the vendors all the way to the basic services provided. And the hard truth is, most of the people in this system are already poor, and this kind of nonsense stretches already struggling families to the breaking point.
What?
All right, food review time?
Yeah, you gotta do a food review. You definitely have to do one.
There's a lot going on. I was like, oh, I taste this, then I taste that. There's like 5 things in a row that just
smack you. Like,
of all of our guys on our team, he's the most likely to be a career felon.
I already am.
Walking down Keegan, they call him.
Yeah.
Imagine this, you gotta take a shit, but everywhere you look, there's another person. And you gotta take a shit out in the open because your cell toilet doesn't work. I don't know about you, but that's not how I want to shit. And then imagine this, to get clean, to get hygienic, you gotta shower in a place like this where maybe it's hot, maybe it's not. And again, if you're in a dangerous unit, you have to be constantly on guard. You're naked, you're vulnerable, you can't see what's behind you. Someone could get you at any time. It just is a more of a nerve-wracking experience. We're out in the free world, shower is a relaxing experience.
there's power in the shower. You never know what you're gonna get. Sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's cold. You can also get stabbed in here.
So let me show y'all guys something real quick. If you look closely right here at the table where you're supposed to eat your food at, this is where they used to sharpen their shanks, but now they don't do that no more because they can't. We're in the honor dorm, we don't do that business around here no more. But yeah, if you just take it a forward motion like this, you see the little swiggly lines in there. Yeah.
You had a long day in jail. You just want to go to sleep, so just turn off the light. Wrong. That thing never turns off. It's bright, and the rules say that you can't even block the light with a blanket. I guess I'm gonna go to sleep like this. One of the tough things about this place is how limited your options are for anything. From your food, to going outside, to how you have to exercise, to how you have to shit. You go from having this extremely free life to this very tightly constrained, soul-crushing existence that just batters the human soul.
You gotta sleep in this cold ass place, bro. I feel bad for
I'm about to go to sleep. I'm about to read and try and go to sleep.
I know. Cause baby, I need to hear your voice. Dogging me. Seems like it's time to let you go.
All right, we just got woken up for trays. It's about 4:40. This place has a very interesting schedule. Oh. Welcome to another stay at the Ritz-Carlton.
We mostly get everybody lined up so everybody can eat. Try to not leave no man behind in the morning time.
Good morning, man. How y'all making it this morning?
Good, how are you?
Okay. How was your stay? You staying all right?
Oh, it's very early.
Yeah.
So again, let's just draw your attention to the food. This is the protein. This is cake. I'm trying to realize how lucky my diet on the outside is. And just how much to value freedom. I mean, it's huge. Normally I wait until noon to eat, and I have about 4 eggs and bacon. I wait till noon. I eat lunch about 2 or 3, and I eat dinner about 6 or 7. And meat is a strong part of every breakfast. Sorry, every meal. Every meal has meat. There's not one meal that doesn't have.
That's powdered eggs.
So, thank you, sir. A little ground coffee. This probably cost $700 from the commissary.
I was waiting for this shit to
start. Can't both get some camera time?
Yeah.
I ain't trying to hide from the camera, I'm trying to be on camera.
You trying to be on camera?
Yeah.
We can't even see your ass. So you need to shut the fuck up. It's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Fuck you.
Fuck you too.
Same nigga on PC.
Honky. For all the young guys out there thinking like doing whatever they're doing in the streets is the coolest thing ever, and they don't realize this is where they're gonna end up. What can you tell the young guys out there?
Stay your ass out of here and stop doing what the f you doing. They got cameras and AI, every fucking thing. You're coming in here or you're gonna die. So you might as well just stop all the crime. Like, just stop what you're doing. Nothing's worth your freedom at all. For all y'all that think y'all hard, a hard head make a soft ass.
We got a little longer here, but I can't wait to see my boy, I can't wait to see my wife, I can't wait to see my dog, and it's only been a couple days away from home for me.
Literally.
I was speaking on the jail situation, dealing with the jail and how overpopulated the jail is and the violence that they're talking about inside the jail. It has nothing to do with the sheriff. Nothing to do with the sheriff. The sheriff is doing everything he can to keep this jail in order. So why everybody talking about the sheriff is not the sheriff. It's the courts, the probation office. People not going to court. People being in here overpopulated for 2 or 3 years, like myself, waiting to go to court. For court cases and charges that we just sitting in jail for. It's not the sheriff's fault.
To me, the only way to mentally survive a place like this is to have strict discipline and routine. Prison, if used correctly, has created some very influential men in history. Nelson Mandela, Malcolm X. In my own life, I have a personal friend that used his 10 years in prison very wisely. But journaling, writing, thinking, I feel like that's the only way to keep it together, because this is a place designed to break you down into nothing.
Stay out of jail and prison. This is not the place to be.
Literally, it's not for any of us. I don't wish this on anybody. I don't wish this on my worst enemy. So just stay up out of here, man. Do what you can. Try to find something that you love and stick to it, please. Because this is not the place for any of us.
Fresh air. Feels very nice. Freedom. Feels amazing. Jail. Prison. I don't know how the human spirit survives it or how the human spirit makes choices where you repeatedly go. Both those things, it's hard to wrap my head around. I'm happy I'm out. Had a very interesting experience, a lot of great conversations. Thank you to Sheriff Allen for letting us in, that's huge. Thank you to the guards, especially Strickland. And thank you to my roommate Xavier. And finally, thank you to Greg from Lucky 8. He's the guy that produces 60 Days In and a lot of great documentaries you see on Netflix. I'm very interested to read the comments section on this one, see what you guys think, but thank you for joining us on this journey. We'll see you next week.
Guys, to celebrate your freedom, we got you a little gift.
I be a nigga, they call me Lil 10 for a reason. I'm standing on both my feet. I'm on the wall with a bang and Juvie. Kept me off and the blood getting leaked.
We had shot his ass. He got hit 5 times.
Home invasion, burglary, and assault with a deadly weapon, and malice murder.
Yeah, they piped up.
What is your home like?
A lot of family members using drugs.
Everything got a consequence to it. You just gotta think before you do it.
All the goddamn camera code.
If you were to go back in time to the time when you did your crime, what would you do differently?
Get that dumb ass hoe out the car who snitched on me.
Through contraband cell phones smuggled inside, we take you behind the walls of a maximum security Georgia Juvenile Detention Center. And this just isn't any lockup, but a level 5 facility which is reserved for the most dangerous youth offenders in the state. Inside, you'll meet kids serving time for crimes ranging from home invasions to carjackings, armed robberies, and even murder. Their stories let us see into a world that most of us would otherwise never know about. And at the center of today's episode is Kanayan, also known as 10. We'll not only see his life on the inside, but we'll follow him after his release, capturing the reality of what it looks like to re-enter the world after 4 years behind bars. Disclaimer: Georgia Juvenile Detention Centers house individuals up to 21 years of age. All people you will see on this documentary are 18 years or older, and any individuals under the age of 18 have had their faces blurred to protect their legal rights and privacy.
Yo, what's up? Hold on. Before y'all leave, look, Let me introduce myself. My name Kanai. Tales from the cell, man. That's all this is. I'm in the juvenile right now, so keep watching. You might see something that you want to see. You might learn something new. But yeah, we just gonna be telling y'all about our lives and how we be living in here, and you know, just keep tuning in. Yo, what going on? Shoot, we finna get ready for school. Type stuff. Go to the little education thing. You know, I graduated, but I still be going down there and shit. So to chill. Get out the pie, get out the dorm. But yeah, shoot, you know, pop my dough. Got me a little breakfast right here. Got some little breakfast, man. Usually in the morning, shoot, I just got down and chilling out a little bit. Get me a little smoke on. What we really be on type shit. Get me a little smoke on. Get some tea, shit like that. Type shit. Pop out.
So what's the jail schedule of the day?
Oh shoot, wake up in the morning, for bring me breakfast bag about 6 o'clock, 7:30. Then we'll go to school from 8 to 11.
Weekdays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., these juveniles go to class much like they would out in the free world. And the intent of this is to get these kids equipped to leave their stay in jail with a high school diploma in hand, an essential step if they want to reform themselves and make an income that doesn't involve the streets. On paper, this is a very positive thing. But according to one insider, the classes are so watered down that they pass anyone that shows up regardless of effort, which isn't the best situation, but I guess better than nothing.
Oh, we'll come back, eat lunch at 11 o'clock, go back to school like 12:30, stay in school like 3 o'clock and come back. But I'm a graduate, so when I go to school, I don't do nothing like schoolwork, none of that. I just go like help people out. If anybody know anything, you know what this is right here. This is a jail packet. Hot Cheetos, Slim Jim, shit like that. Throw that thing all in the bag, put some hot water in it, press it down, compress it, smoothing it out, ball it up. Call them packets or bricks, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, I would give y'all a tutorial, but I already done made that bit. Pop out, go to school, as y'all can see, shoot. Ain't nobody on the block, everybody just not waking up. They in the room getting ready. You feel me? Wake up in the morning, pray to my reaches. Shoot. Every day really be smooth, but I'ma just keep going throughout the day, shoot. Y'all folks just tune in.
What type of time we be on? Going down to the gym. Alright, go to the gym right there. That's the kitchen up there. That's the A building. That's where all the staff be at up there in A building. That's education. That's where them folk go learn that, boy. Yeah. Yeah. They piped up this little control room, what they call the control center.
After school hours, the boys have the opportunity to do work detail, which consists of jobs like laundry duty, kitchen work, and janitorial tasks.
Yo!
Yeah. This the other side over here.
Dirty.
Don't care, this day room right here. This what we be on like, shit.
But this shit on the fucking suit.
These positions are highly competitive and sometimes even fought over because these jobs allow the guys to earn a jail currency that is used to buy extra snacks. And these snacks are a big deal because without them, they're left with standard jail food, which is terribly low in nutrition and oftentimes not enough to feel full.
Shower, look, shit, we going in bit. Going in bit like this, huh?
That bitch spray straight down. That bitch got down. Kill a nigga.
This is how the flow look. Got flies. Flies, all type of shit in this bit. Just be thugging it though. Basically finna do these interviews. I'm gonna start with myself. I got my boy over here. Yeah, introduce yourself, cuz. Well, we gonna do it. Yeah, come on with it. Let's do it. Let's pop it. Yeah, my name Kanai. I'm an upcoming artist. I got a couple armed robbery, couple aggravated assault. Ain't nothing to be proud about. I was at a hotel with my family and shit, and female and her family, my co-defendant now. A nigga was threatening her, he was drunk, and we had shot his ass. He had hit 5 times, me and my co-defendant. And my armed robbery shoot, I was just trying to get some money.
I'm good, we loaded out down that way.
Shoot, what you did to end up in juvenile?
Home invasion, burglary, and assault with a deadly weapon, and malice murder.
Okay, cool. Yo, my name YC. Obstruction of office, unlawful possession of a firearm,
having a gun under the age of 18.
Yeah, breaking and entering.
Burglary,
something like that.
Yeah, burglary.
My name's Jaden, but they call me the Blue. No dirty.
Yeah.
I got a couple aggravated stops. Still on business when I got out.
No, okay.
Little Spike G, man. Shit, home invasion, arson, kidnapping, gang trap.
Something you may be shocked to see is kids openly carrying knives in juvie. However, in Georgia's prison system, this is actually quite common, and according to one inside source, nearly half the inmates in this facility have a shank. For some inmates, it's a weapon of survival and self-defense. For others, it's a status symbol, no different than a rapper flaunting a chain. Now, how do they get these weapons in? Well, actually, these weapons are crafted from inside the jail itself, often from scavenged metal. Bedposts get broken down, or loose scraps from poorly welded metal walls are sharpened into blades. And with stabbings being a major problem in the Georgia prison system, these knives are a huge security risk.
I went and got on striking with the bros and shit, and I was out on the run for some other shit, and I messed around, got caught up.
I call Yang, man. Going on from Brunswick, Georgia. I got a little shootout. Then I got caught with Stolo,
Blugo, couple aggravated stuff.
A little bit of what we be doing in these type shit. See, we got that bit connected to that. Yeah, we having hella motion.
How do you feel like about the juvenile system of Georgia?
and it's straight bullshit. They give us the least amount of portions we get. First of all, we growing men, like, you know, we ain't already fully developed where, you know, we gotta get to where we need to be, and they feeding us little bitty portions, like.
Well, the juvenile system, it don't make no sense, because, you know, as young adults being locked up, you know, we need to be taught. Like, somebody sit down and be like, look, this is wrong, you know, you can do this next time. If you do wrong, they just put you behind the door. That's it, you just lock down.
But these be some bullshit.
Life's not running how it's supposed to be running.
This shit like a daycare, a backwards daycare for young niggas, like, they expect us to do right, and they treat us like shit type shit. That makes sense.
This shit some bullshit.
I'd rather be home. Everything got a consequence to it. You just gotta think before you do it.
I done got down camera cover.
They went and got down, open the door, man, I got shit. What is something that's been really hard for you to deal with while you've been incarcerated?
Mama,
I miss being with my family.
yeah. That sound about right. Food. Show these folks the food real quick. Y'all folks just see what we be eating now and then.
What the
They did their thing with that motherfucker though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cool, they did their thing with that motherfucker though. I might just eat that bitch tonight, but yeah, let's get back to that.
I am flat being on block with guys, shit, that's cool and vibe. Shit, with my boy, shit.
That feeling really just knowing like world mind type shit. What I miss my family.
My little brother.
Your little brother?
Family.
Do you have any regrets about what you did, like, in the situation? Like, when you
Alright, so look, I ain't just no mini, so I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't have regrets for the people who did wrong by me and my charges. But I do have regrets for the innocent people who got that stuff, you know, like stuff like that. So.
My situation is kind of iffy because like it was kind of like on some retaliation type stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I really don't have no regrets. But I'm not saying that like I'm a menace, because you know I am like a normal person, you know what I'm saying? If I do wrong by somebody innocent, I probably, you know, I would feel bad.
I could have moved smarter. That's my regret. I could have moved smarter.
Hell no. If I probably regret not doing shit smarter. I ain't gonna say I got regrets, cause you know I gotta keep moving. I can't go back in time and fix what I can't. You see what I'm saying? I can't go back in time and, you know, fix what I did. I gotta keep moving.
If you were to go back in time to the time when you did your crime, what would you do differently?
Get that dumb ass hoe out the car who snitched on me.
What are your favorite things to do, like while you're inside incarcerated?
We just like, I like to hoop, man. I like to hoop and make music.
They call me Lil 10 for a reason. I'm standing on both my feet. I'm on the wall with a banging and Juvie. Kept me off and the blood getting leaked. He said shit that he wasn't supposed to say in that field. The pussy ain't so they read. I got a ride with that thigh on my heel. Who the hell told you niggas I ain't slanging heel?
I used to watch TV and shit. Like YouTube and all stuff like that.
Cool.
Weed. Talk to my girlfriend, shit. On the phone all day, she's been caking up, you know.
On the structure type shit. I like breaking shit and that shit. Man, my favorite thing is make music.
So since you've been incarcerated, what are some of the like violence-wise and turn-up-wise, things that you've been through?
Shoot, I done seen him get hit with broomstick, beat to sleep. I got a bro who was here when a boy died in the facility.
Homeboy, they got the from the fight. The homeboy around hit his ass. He fuck around, fell, hit his head, crushed him back in his skull, type shit. They had put him on life support. He died in the hospital.
Anyways, me and another youth had popped out to go to another cottage, which is another like housing facility, to get some wash powder so we could wash our clothes. And we went out there, you know, the partner that I was with, he was new, so didn't nobody else know him. So it was two blood members, you know what I'm saying, they were cool with me at the time, you know what I'm saying, we never had no smoke, nothing like that. They pulled up, we chopped up. They asked my partner who I was with, he was like, what you bang? He was like, shit, 30 guys. They took off on him. They tried to jump him. There was two people, they big now, same size as me. So I grabbed one by the shirt, started going in on him, shit like that. When we punched him, he had a detach pipe. And I said detach pipe is kind of like this, but it's what they do detach with, like our doors, so it's probably like this and straight steel. So somebody had a tie around their fist. So when he punched him, you know what I'm saying, they broke his jaw. The officer went to let him in and his mouth was just pouring blood. Like when I did, like almost like you would think that he got a main artery had got hit. I looked inside his mouth, his jawbone was sitting across his tongue, and his mouth was just hanging like, just hanging, he couldn't talk.
Shit, I got to him with 13, and goddamn, they had jumped in the room, and I ain't never seen no shit like that. It was me and the bro, goddamn, he done slid me in shank. I ain't know what going on, cause I just got there, but I fucked him cause I know him from somewhere. Goddamn, he put me on game like these boys finna try to come after me, cause you know, I ain't finna give him my food, I ain't no shrimp ass nigga, so goddamn, when them boys jump, straight pull their ass out, and goddamn, they still on those beats to this day, but shit.
I fuck with this little female type shit. The nigga fuck around and milk that, and I beat his ass, like I punched that 2 times, he dropped. And I stumped his ass till I seen blood. I thought he was dead, he was asleep for like 15 minutes, but he ain't that old.
What is your home like?
A lot of family members using drugs, you know what I'm saying? That was the main thing, you know what I'm saying? It was very, due to the drugs, you know what I'm saying, it was very dysfunctional. There was a lot of shit going on there, you know, at one time. I feel like I needed this in my life to help me. If I did not have this, I probably wouldn't be somewhere all bad.
Does ever happen in Juvenile?
There was actually 2 cases. This boy came running out of the unit, caught 6, matter of fact. And he was like, he trying to rape me, he trying to rape me, he was crying and everything. So, yeah. And then we had another case. You know, we used to pop out the units at night and like these windows, how they like this. But, you know, he could see into his window and seen this other boy fighting for his manhood, like, finna get took. And so the boy ran and told, and when he ran and told, the boy had already got took.
I got word from Kanayan that he was getting released, so I planned a trip to Atlanta to see what he was up to in his first few days of freedom. Alright, today we have a very interesting story inside the walls of Juvenile Hall. We're on our way to meet, he goes by 10 and also King Canyon, if I'm saying that right. I think I saw an Instagram post of his posted up in Juvie. I think he was rapping, and I was just like, I want to talk to this guy. I see talent in this kid. I see wit and intelligence in this kid, and I see potential. He's laying low right now off in the suburbs. His family's keeping him out of trouble. But we're gonna see what a day looks like in a guy that is freshly released from Juvie. You got some fancy drip going on right now. We're really on the block right now, huh?
Yeah, nah.
This is the burbs, huh?
Hey, we done came, we done elevated, nigga, from the trench, elevated from the trench, no cap.
But is it fair to say we're in the suburbs right now?
Oh yeah, this the birds. We in south side of Atlanta right now. I just came home for doing 4 years, so you feel me?
You were there for 4 years?
Yeah.
So why are we in the suburbs right now?
Basically, shoot, when I came home, my mama don't got no spot, so shoot, auntie got down, we just stay at my auntie's spot. Came home, so I had the ankle monitor on for 30 days type shit. I just came out like 7 days ago.
So are you here to kind of protect yourself from getting involved in more shit?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Is it working?
Yeah, it worked, for sure.
What was the first thing you did when you got out?
I really couldn't do nothing, bro. I was on house arrest, bro.
And what's your plan? Right now you're in an extremely nice, safe, secure location. What's your 30-day plan going forward?
Oh shoot, well just know like some mixtape coming out, like you feel me?
Is there a pressure right now of like make the right choices, do the check-ins? Because I'll say I'm also on probation right now.
Right.
But I'm managing my case. I'm
On it.
Following the rules of probation is a big deal. If you violate them, you can end up back in jail. And I know this firsthand as I am currently on probation for a base jumping documentary I made in Detroit, Michigan, much of which you can see early on my Patreon, as well as other exclusive episodes. But back to Kanayan's probation situation. In his first 30 days out of jail, he had to spend them on an ankle monitor, and for an entire year, he has to follow a strict set of rules. The biggest things he has to stick to are no drugs and no crimes. And while he is allowed to be around other gang members, he cannot handle or own a firearm until 2026. On top of that, he must check in twice a week with a probation officer. So keeping his nose out of trouble will be a top priority if he wishes to avoid returning to jail.
Everybody gonna expect you to fail. They gonna expect you to like fall, but you gotta show them. Even if they saying shit like Tim, we know you got that shit, like we know, they still expect you to fall because it's imprinted in their brain that you gonna crash.
What did you learn in your time there? What did you walk away with?
So in 4 years, bro, a lot of knowledge, read books, shit, wrote music.
Any favorite books that you could recommend to the audience?
I ain't gonna count that Letter to a Young Brother, like, feel by Hill Harper, that bit hard. I read for real, nigga probably gonna be like, he gonna freeze up. I read for real, nigga.
What's one of the hustles you've started since you gotten out?
Oh, so shoot, I've been DoorDash, Instacart, Uber Eats, all that. Since I came home, bro, don't nobody wanna hire me, bro. I need a job.
What job would you take if they could give it to you? Like, what job do you want?
I want some shit making $1 million a day if I wanted a job. But nah, we being serious though. I just applied to some shit like for $20 an hour.
If King Kanayan is serious about leaving the fast money of the streets behind, one crucial step for him will be securing a stable income. And since his release, he's begun DoorDash and spending up to 40 hours a week hustling in this new job. Here he is in action.
Oh, y'all know what it is, man. We back. For real, like. Uber Eats, we finna make us some money, we finna hustle, no cap. Did what I've been doing since I parked out. These folks don't wanna give me no job, the background check keep coming back, man, you feel me? So, get what, we just finna make us some cheese. Ooh, that's nice right there. Yeah, I appreciate it, homie.
How many hours a week would you say you do the Instacart type stuff?
It's like a 9-to-5 job, bro. Maybe more than that. 12-hour shift.
Do you feel like a lot of guys in the street make a 9-to-5 feel not cool? Kind of the
they
vibe.
make it seem like that, but I'm a hard-working nigga. Like, I don't care what it is. Like, I'm a hard-working dude. That's how you look good.
Yeah, you gotta clean it up.
Let's go meet my auntie and my uncle over here. Come on. You cut that out.
That's so important. That's so important, though.
All the big sport. I don't want to talk about that.
As I was learning more about Kanayan's childhood, I asked him about the role his dad played in his life. He didn't want to talk about it, but his aunt told him he should talk about his dad because she believed it was a vital and honest part of his story. He didn't tell us more then about his dad, but he did later in the episode. So this happens a lot in these shoots, like, hey, I was like, can we talk to your mom? Oh yeah, we can talk to her. As I drive through the suburbs towards the hood, I just think this kid, he's lucky enough to have someone in his family that is living in a probably $500,000 home in corporate America, and he has stability, and yet he's bringing his YN friends, including the white boy in that. I think anyone could be a YN. Ski masked up in front of $500,000 homes, like act fucking, read the room. I feel like as soon as the video shoot starts, they want to like chuck all the good stuff away and just go straight back into what got them in the first place. And they're just like, we'll see where this goes. We'll see where this goes.
You served 5 for a very serious crime, shooting of another individual. Do you think that you paid your debt?
I feel like I got a clean slate. It's time to shine. Like, all the shit that I ever did, I done got on my knees and prayed about it. Real talk. So it ain't no question about it. I know, like, I got a clean slate.
Kanayan later told me that while he is no longer in the streets, it was important for him to take us to his old block to show us the influences he had growing up and the type of environment that he had to contend with on a daily basis.
Hey, man, it's a 10, man. Yeah, you feel me? If you ever go in an apartment, man. Nigga know who we at. Nigga, we on MLK with it. No cap. West side.
So why is this place important?
Oh, this my shit. This is my shit. Yeah, my name Lil 10, so you know, my apartment. You feel me? I would name that the hood type shit. I used to be tripping like.
You grew up here?
Yeah, hell yeah, this is my folks shit. Yeah.
What years did you spend here?
12, 13, 14, 15.
So when you got in trouble, you were living here?
Yeah, I was just out this bit.
When did you jump off the porch?
10.
10?
I already on it. Like, I already on it.
We all used to stay together in the suburbs. So I really had a chance to get up out the streets. It's just my mom wanted to go her own way. Like, my mom tired of living off people. So when I turned about 10 years old, we moved to Kennedyville, and that really was just like, hot me into the street. Like, people around us, we just all want to strike, we want to get in folk car, we want to go rob folk, like we just want to do what we want to do, like get us some money, some fast money, shoot. That shit became my life, I ain't gonna lie. And then shoot, when I turned out, my daddy, he live in London now because he gives shit now. He can't even be in America no more, so he don't even live in America no more. So my mama raised me by herself, shoot.
Did you move and things got chaotic or what?
Just like the area I was in, shit, I just was going crazy. I really ain't never really had to want for nothing, bro. My dude always made sure I was straight. Like, you feel me? It just like, I was just going the wrong path, down the wrong path. I started smoking, bring guns in the house, start getting in trouble. Like,
there's gonna be some people watching this that'll say like, man, this guy's an opportunity to live in a $500,000 home and be safe. Why would he even bother getting mixed up in something that got him into this predicament in the first place?
It's just like, this me. You feel me? Like, this represent me.
If you could pick one place to live, which one would you pick?
I'm trying to live in the hills, man. I'm trying to get me a house somewhere on the ocean. I'm talking about like somewhere right there on the beach. My dad live in London, bro. My folk from Africa.
Your dad's British?
Yeah. My dad live in London, but he from Africa. He from Sierra Leone.
What's your relationship with him?
If I ain't seen him since I was like 4 years old.
What the fuck is he doing?
Shit. He had a bunch of goddamn kids down there, and went and left.
Who grew up here? Did anyone else grow up here?
Nah, hell nah, none of them, nah, they ain't from out here.
And I'm guessing it's a closed case, whatever you, like, what'd you go away for?
What did I go away for? Shooting. Aggravated assault with deadly weapon.
What situation made you feel like that's what I had to do in the moment?
It wasn't the right choice, but it was more like retaliation.
Does any of that haunt you? Like, do you ever wake up with it from sleep and be like, like you remember what you did or anything like that? Like, does it affect you at all?
Some would say that what you did would show that your upbringing, whoever upbrought you, failed. What would you have to say to those people?
I had to tell them they dumb as hell. I ain't failed. My family like shit. We went through struggle shit. Everybody go through what they go through, bro. Like, everybody not built the same, bro. Everybody different, so you can't. I don't know. I really don't. That's a subject that I can't even get on, cause at the end of the day, nobody don't know where another nigga went through, like where they slept at, like where they was at. You feel me? Where he had to get out there and get. If he had to eat, like hold that shit down. Stop judging the book by that cover.
I think a question a lot of people have when they see some of this Juvie footage is, where the hell are the guards?
Yeah, I ain't gonna count like shit. We do what we want to do, shit. We ran what we want. We ran the whole jail, bro. Whatever the fuck we want to do, we did. That shit ain't had no structure. That like nigga not learning. You feel me? Nigga thinking jail cool, cause you feel me? They do what the hell they want to do. You feel me?
Would you say it was understaffed from the guard standpoint?
Yeah, hell yeah.
And how that impact things?
When I first got locked up when COVID started, I got locked up when COVID started, 2021. They didn't have no staff. Like, we was on 23-1. You 23 hours in the room, 1 hour out. And you get a shower and a phone call. And your ass better goddamn get you a book before you go back in that bit.
How is the food in Juvie?
That shit like school food, bro. It like that food that you get in elementary school, in the cafeteria.
And are you worried at all that they're gonna try and violate you for showing the conditions inside Juvie?
At the end of the day, sure, it falls on them. They not supposed to have contraband in their facilities.
When is Big Blue coming home?
Like April.
Do you plan on linking up with him when he gets out?
Yeah, my boy Blue, I can't wait till Blue come home. He loyal, that's one thing I tell you, like, he stand on all his morals, so he real in my eyes.
Do you think Juvie actually helps reform people, or do you think it's just the next step to institutionalizing people?
I mean, shit, to me, Juvie, like, however you is as a person, because a lot of people come from bad homes, so they traumatized, you feel me? So
would you say you came from a bad home?
I want to say I came from a great home, you feel me? I want to say my mama was great. I just was so caught up in everything that was around me at the time. Juvie put me at a place where I could focus on who I want to be. If anybody ever tell you you can't do shit, take that as your motivation. You ain't never gonna win if you don't get up and try, bro. Real talk. I was just sitting in the trench and they let me for dead. I'ma start giving the fuck when they put a little money on top of my dress.
I got a whole lot of guns, but I'd rather be me a nigga like Craig. Tell me that you really love me, I'm just a nigga you want instead. I'm that little nigga who always had to have some bread. I'm that little nigga who fell in love with 40s and 5.56. I'm that little nigga who sat on 23 and 1 and all he see is red. I'm that little nigga who spent on your partner, boy, you was just me when I slid.
After hearing Kanayan sing and rap, I genuinely felt he was talented and wanted to see what I could do to help him generate some buzz with his music. So I hired my videographer friend Ryan to swing through and record Kanayan's first music video. Here's how it went.
They done let out the beast, I gotta turn up the heat. That young nigga never a leech. ALG been when I tell the street. 2021 I was sliding the Jeep. I opened the door, I done caught for the key. She throw a laugh out when she hit me on beats. Who is that dangerous nigga who came out the 10? You playing, you might meet the reach.
Y'all niggas should stay right there, man. I been gone for you like yeah, I'm actually been gone. I just sat down.
What's happening right now is we are getting pressed for the second time by that bald guy who looks like he grew up listening to Young Jeezy. He was not happy to see us recording a music video on his block, and he insisted that we tap in with him and a guy named Big Tony to see if we were verified or not. He also brought some goons that you see entering the screen to the right. I was not willing to wait around to see if this would turn into a shootout, so I decided to get us out of there. What just happened at that apartment complex?
So old nigga from back then got down like.
Nah, not even from back then. He new to the apartment.
Yeah, like nigga.
How long did you live there for?
Yeah, we been out there.
We been out there for
2017.
You guys didn't know who that guy was?
Nah, I ain't never seen that nigga in my life, bro.
Yeah, like
that nigga not from the hood.
He not from there.
So we're gonna end this episode. I think it's kind of a cool thing. Like, okay, you have a fresh start. We have a music video on the way. It's gonna be linked. Everyone that watches this episode, go blow up the music video, comment Big Dog's Gotta Eat. We're making music right now, so we're gonna watch them do their work. We're gonna peace out. If you could change anything, would you?
If I could change anything,
go back in time.
I don't have no regrets for nothing in my life, so not really. But if I could change anything, like personally, it'd probably be the bond with my dudes, like our bond type shit. So.
Folks, that was a look into a maximum security juvenile hall and the life of Kanayan, a kid who was in the system but recently released and starting a new chapter in his life. To see more of King Kanayan and his music, click the link in description. And finally, folks, I need your help on a story I'm working on. I'm investigating prison conditions in Georgia, and I'm looking for a current or ex-guard that I can interview and while
Like a bunch of us watch your shit.
Really?
Yeah, I'm telling.
Hello everybody, I'm Tommy G. Today we are visiting the most incarcerated place in the world, which feels crazy to say that one, it is in Milwaukee, and two, that it's in the United States of America, land of the free. We're going to a zip code where 6 out of 10 guys walking around have been incarcerated. Can you imagine what it would be like growing up in a zip code like that and how your life might be different? First, we're gonna interview locals. We're kind of on the south side of Milwaukee right now. Then we're gonna head to 53206. Let's go. Doing a documentary in Milwaukee about 53206. Have you ever heard of that zip code?
Yes, I have.
If you were mayor, what do you think you would do to help the crime-ridden areas?
Oh, you probably need more police officers on the street, and you got to get the community to band behind you and support what's going on, but you need to teach the right behaviors at home, too.
Do you think there's any kernel of truth that there is a systematic racism to this country, or do you think that's nonsense?
There is racism. I'm sorry to see how bad it is here in Milwaukee.
We're also known for being one of the more segregated places in the country, too.
Yeah, sometimes it's obvious. No, I just hope that it improves and gets better, and young people coming into the world, their future is going to be challenging, and if we can make it better, a lot better for all of us.
How often do you visit Northside Milwaukee?
Probably like every day.
How do you describe it to outsiders?
Well, I mean, it's not the nicest place in the city. I've done a lot of work in that area. It is a high crime area. I've never been like robbed or anything. Like, I mean, I've had shit stolen, but like I'm not scared to go over there. You know what I mean?
So did you know that in our city, 53206 is the most incarcerated place in the world?
I did not know that. Yeah, I used to stay in the 53206 area.
What was it like?
It was rough. At the time, I think I was teaching, and I came home and my lady said, "Oh my God, they shooting between our house." Came home, my whole house was a crime scene.
I guess what I wonder is, what would it take to stop the cycle? I think everyone wants to see Americans overall win. win. And that's a place where not a lot of people are winning right now. So what do you do as a mayor or as a president to adjust that path?
I don't think it's up to the mayors or the presidents. Honestly, I think it's up to the community. We have to fix ourselves. When I was growing up, it was morals and structures to everything that you did. If you ran the streets, like, you couldn't just do what you wanted to do.
Right now, there's no code.
There's no code.
So did you grow up in 53206?
Nah, I grew up in 53207.
How different do you think your life would be if you grew up in that zip code where that's that crazy, that much poverty?
I'd probably be in a gang right now.
I will say this now, and I think this is the truth. Your chances of making it out, especially doing the things you might have to do, they're not really in your favor. But if you make it, like, you can make it anywhere. And that's one thing I'm proud to say.
The left side of the spectrum will say systematic racism is the cause for all the imprisonment. The right side of the spectrum will say it's lack of personal responsibility. I feel like the truth is always somewhere in the middle. What's your take on that?
I agree with it. I can do a crime and I might get slammed. You could do a crime in a certain part of the country and it might be a slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
But the personal accountability part comes in where I got that choice. Do I want to do this? Because I know the consequences. Be careful.
Be careful?
Yeah, be careful out there.
All right, so we're officially in 53206 right now. I got one of my buddies here. He-Roll's really smart around the city. He's an entrepreneur. Let's talk to him. What's up, big dog? Good to see you. Look how fresh this guy looks. One day, hopefully, I can move like this. I fucking love it. He shows up sometimes with a bodyguard. Entrepreneurs have this mindset that they can always win, and he's like that.
This is 9th and Center that we at right now.
So this zip code has a ton of abandoned houses. If you zoom in on that house over there, you can drive down a block and maybe out of the 20 houses, 10 of them look like that. Yep. So you're a successful man. You're a guy I admire how you move. How did you come from a zip code like this, and what principles guided you into success?
I ain't gonna sit here and act like it was easy, man. It was real hard. A lot of pain, man, just capitalizing off of the pain.
This is potentially the most incarcerated place in the world. 6 out of 10 men walking around. Does that sound consistent with your experience here of that many men you know?
Of course. I got a lot of family members, man, currently locked up right now. I got an uncle that's doing like 25 years right now. He's been locked up since I was born, man.
If you don't mind me asking, what gets him 26 years?
A self-defense. He got charged with murder, man, trying to get him out now. I was just like one of these young kids out here stealing cars.
Did you ever get caught?
By my mom, so I was grateful for that.
We're both athletes at the same school. I wrestled at Whitewater. He played basketball at Whitewater. What credit do you give basketball in turning the shape of your life?
Man, I would give basketball probably everything, man.
Do you feel like the justice system is fair, or do you think that it discriminates against certain groups of people in this country?
It discriminates against certain people, man.
Yeah. If you don't mind me asking, what did you get incarcerated for?
I was young, man. I was running from the police. I thought that shit was cool.
Did you get away a few times before you got caught?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Was that like the coolest adrenaline rush you've ever experienced?
Yeah, man. Yeah, but I wish I could take it back.
How long do they give people for a high-speed chase?
Back then, the officer got killed on Silver Spring.
Because he crashed?
Yep. So they was trying to set examples for everybody. He gave me 10 months, almost a year. It was a time out away from all this shit. And I feel like I really needed that time because when I came out, I was a better person.
The thing that we're highlighting in this story is that this is arguably the most incarcerated place in the world.
Hell yeah.
What do you think about that?
That's horrible.
It's horrible.
And that's true.
Yes.
That's very true. I'll be watching plenty of documentaries about different countries, like shit in Canada. Motherfucker got caught serving weed to the undercovers and shit. Man, this motherfucker got probation. If they do that shit here, then motherfucker going to jail for 3-4 years. They shouldn't be in jail for drugs, period. They still want to call it a war on drugs. War over, drugs won. Whatever table they sat at and thought about, oh, well, jail would be the solution to the problem. No, they need to go back to that table. They need to rethink that system just all the way fucked up. They pimps. They the coldest pimps in the fucking world. They motherfucker get like $60,000 per person who get incarcerated.
It's crazy that prison is a business, isn't it?
It is, and that's why they can't shut that motherfucker down. The only thing we got here is prison.
One day they'll be teenagers and they'll be faced with temptations on how to make decisions. What will you do as a parent to make sure your kids don't follow the wrong path?
Well, me personally, I try to hide certain shit from them, but I also let them see certain shit, and I talk to them. We have conversations about everything. I want them to know they come talk to me about anything.
If you were mayor of the city, what would you do differently to change the cycle of this zip code? We might have a Kia boy up here.
No bullshit.
I saw the mask, I saw the Kia.
They gotta have something for these kids to do, ain't nothing for them to do. You close down everything, all the after school programs. Our parks just getting redone. But if you go to Whitefish Bay and shit, man, they parks are fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, and it's flooded with kids there.
I swear to God, our parks, no. That's definitely them.
What's up, fellas? All right, guys, so the story I'm covering today is that no one gets locked up more than in this zip code. How does that feel to be a young teen to grow up in a zip code like this? What was it like?
That shit crazy. Motherfuckers out here stealing cars, smacking, getting grabbed. Just like, look at her pumping the fucking
Stolen car. What's going on?
So did you guys grow up, like, did you know any people in your, like the older guys in your circle? Did you see people go away?
Hell yeah.
And how did that impact your life? How did that make you
Shit,
think?
motherfuckers come and go.
Yeah.
That shit, motherfuckers come and go. That shit don't.
So is it something that just not a big deal and just kind of just expected? It's just what happens?
That shit just come and go. Friends come and go. Girlfriends come and go. All that shit come and go. Move on with your life.
Forties come and go.
Exactly. Cell towers come and go. Stolen cars come and go.
So do you guys feel like there's enough stuff going on for kids in the summer? Like there's enough sports programs, there's enough after school programs?
Hell no.
Are you guys playing any sports this summer?
No, I be playing basketball.
Yeah? Do you ever play 21?
21, hell yeah.
Maybe one day we'll have to meet up. You'll probably dunk on me, but we can play some 21 one day.
All right, it don't matter.
But to me, a sport changed my life. I've wrestled, I've done jiu-jitsu and kickboxing, and that stuff changed my life because it gave me discipline and focus. Do you feel like those opportunities are here in this zip code for kids to chase?
Y'all see what be going on? Shit, look what everybody doing.
Driving stolen cars and shit.
I guess growing up here, did you feel like you always have to be kind of cautious on your pivot?
Yeah. This Milwaukee we talking about. This key Milwaukee.
Does the idea of prison ever scare you guys?
Prison?
I mean, I don't like going to DT.
I mean, I ain't never been to prison, but I've been to the county and HOC. You can't go in there scared.
Not scared of the people in there, but scared of the time that you waste in there.
The time.
Because that could be a long time of your life. That
I don't even like going to jail.
On the hood, I was in there for Christmas.
I seen you recording that Red the Launcher. I was locked up at that time, cause that Red the Launcher, then he interviewed everybody. That's misdemeanor case. He's gonna get right back out in 3 weeks.
So let me ask you this. If you were mayor of this city and you wanted to make this zip code in particular a better place for kids like yourself, what would you do differently?
To be honest, the police ain't doing their job.
They ain't doing their job. They want to flick their eyes, but once they get like 4 or 5 blocks ahead of they want to turn them lights off. Cause they know they gonna kill themselves trying to get behind a stolen car.
So basically it's so treacherous that the police give up.
Yeah, they scared for their life.
I would be
They
too,
might try to
dude.
bend one corner the wrong way and smack out. Boom! I'm good.
All right, fellas, any final thoughts?
Yeah, just stay right here, man.
Well, downtown and fucking mall.
Downtown the mob, nigga. Fuck PMR, nigga. I don't care.
Do you guys want us to blur out the license plate too?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, none of that. All right, we're getting the fuck out of here. Do you want to just send me the location?
I'll send it to you.
Cool. I get it. These kids want to be cool, and I know that's how they think it's cool, but like having 2 people having to stop in traffic because you almost hit them is cool. It's like, dude, I wish I could put you in a wrestling program, work you out twice a day, you'll become a fucking savage. It is what it is. All right, so we're visiting some of my friends at Project Return. This is a nonprofit that helps people that were incarcerated find a job. You can see their office right there. These are guys I've known for years, really good men. I'm happy they're in our community. Let's ask them a few questions. How you been today, man?
I'm good, bro.
Making moves, making a difference?
Yes, sir.
So what's been busy on your plate this week?
Man, jobs.
Getting people lined up with jobs?
Man, you know, same job, trying to help them with mental health, sign them up for counseling, all of that, man.
Mental health, that's a tough one to crack too, because there's a lot of people right now that are struggling.
That sound like Andre right there.
Yeah, it does.
Is that Andre? Yeah. Just out there trying to make that connection with Quad Graphics so we can get some more people some jobs.
Everybody in the building.
Man? Good to see you.
What's happening?
They coming in our office, bro.
Welcome to Project Return, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. So this is Project Return. We help men and women being released from prison who have blemishes on the background, whether it be a felony or misdemeanor. What we do here is try to help them, transition back into society. We try to help them with their employment needs, help them with housing needs, help them with clothing, help them with mental health. That is our certified mental health lady over here,
yeah.
Amanda. And this is Miss Willie over here who helps with housing.
Have both of you had experience with the system, or what? How'd you land up in this spot?
Everybody on staff at Project Return has had a brush with the court system or law enforcement. Everyone except Amanda. But
you were the one I was watching out for too.
But yes, we definitely have a personal experience with what's going on. That's why we love what we do.
And when you got out, how hard was it to get your life back on track?
Well, I know for myself, it took me 3.5 years. I could have easily went back and did some things. What happened to my daughter, I already knew if I go do this, get caught for this, then my daughter may lose out on her father for a while. I had to go do little odd jobs for a little bit of money or try to figure out some type of legal way to make some money until I went through a program, a transitional job program, and they brought me here to Project Return in 2011.
It's a beautiful thing that you guys are paving the way for people, because in this country, it's supposed to be, if you serve that time, it's done, it's over, you should be back in and have a fair shot at things. And
that's the theory.
Yeah, that's the theory.
But the practice is society still holds things against you. When we first got out, it was a struggle. Temporary jobs, under the table work. The key here is, one, changing yourself, and two, an opportunity there to help you out. Me and Brian was blessed with the opportunity, and all we needed was one opportunity. We ran with that, and now we both successes in our own way.
I love to see it, man. Can you give us a little bit more of a tour on what we got here?
Yeah, sure. So this is where the magic happens.
Yeah.
This is intake room right here. People walk in Tuesdays and Thursdays, any week.
They see your handsome mugs, they know they're in good hands, right?
This is where intake happens. This is my office in here. I'm the employment specialist.
Right now we're running our women's group and we talk about trauma and parenting and like domestic violence.
Here is our conference room. See, Amanda's getting set up for her meeting, women's support groups.
So if I'm hearing you right, it sounds like things for substance abuse, things for mental health, things for getting job connections, rental connections.
Housing connections.
For someone that gets out and they find you guys, that's a big blessing.
We try to be a one-stop shop.
I like it, man. What % of people would you say have success when they get out? Let's say 10 guys get out. How many of them are going back to the same shit, and how many of them are using this as an opportunity to restart their life?
We're generalizing this. So in general, I would think it's 5 and 5.
Right.
That's really dependent on the individual
Right.
and the circumstances they're in.
And so are you guys overloaded right now, or if people watching this video in Milwaukee want some connections, are your doors open, or are you fully booked right now?
We are here for the community. If the community needs us, our doors open every day, all day.
Fantastic.
This is Mr. Clem Richardson office. He is our AODA counselor.
You can pretty much trust anyone named Clem. I've never been lied to by a Clem before, you know?
So back here, this is where we have our clothing donations for individuals coming home.
Oh, so suits and stuff for job interviews. I met these guys in the corporate world. I had to wear a suit, a tie, and these were some of my favorite guys to visit though. So this would be like, when I was staring at my steering wheel, wondering what the hell I was doing with my life, I'd come and visit these guys, get a smile on my face, and go back out and knock on some doors.
With the limited resources that we have, we try to do what we can, you know. For us that know better, it's our job to give back. It's our job to do what's right so we can change what's going on.
I love that, man. Pleasure seeing you again.
Likewise, bro.
All right, keep making moves, all right?
You too, man.
I love Milwaukee. I love my city. I really want to be covering good stories about good people. One thing that's interesting to me is we've talked to people that have formerly been incarcerated, and they seem like they really have their life on the right path. And we've also talked to kids that the betting odds is they're on that path. They're going that route, and they seem extremely reckless. I know personally, people in my circle, like I just had a bachelor party, and 4 out of the 9 guys had been in jail or in prison or on house arrest, which is kind of an interesting thing to think about. And all of them were better off after they served their time. I wonder if it's not a question of should you serve your time, but a question of what should the conditions of prison be like? Should there be more education in prison? Is this the best solution we have? And also just the staggering numbers. To think that the US alone incarcerates 2 million people a year, way more than even China that has 1 billion people there. We incarcerate more than China. But we're going back to talk to my friend Demetrius in a more secure location. One of my biggest pet peeves in life is paying for parking. I pay taxes here, I pay taxes on everything, you pay taxes on everything, and they still charge us to park. It's some communist bullshit. We're going here to talk to a man someone that I admire, respect, and is doing things the right way as a businessman. So we just left that gas station, and I know you have it tattooed on you. What makes that gas station personal to you and your story?
When I was a sophomore in college, my brother actually got killed at the gas station. It could be traumatizing for sure.
So when I look at you as a blueprint American entrepreneur. If I had a kid and they looked up to you, I'd be very happy about that. Why is it you think in zip codes like 53206 that there's just doesn't seem to be that many guys like you that kids can look up to?
First, let me say, I don't have it all together. It's definitely a lack of exposure. When they wake up, they're getting on Facebook and they see the Kia boys carjackings and they just being a product of their environment. I have a business that's opening up in 53206. I'm looking for people. Now I can bring something to the neighborhood. You'll be surprised about these guys that walk around here. They got real skills. They just don't got no one to take them serious.
I hope kids from Milwaukee watch this. I hope kids from really tough neighborhoods around the country watch this and they say, I want to be like you. I want to be an entrepreneur. He's hiring people. He's opened up a lot of different businesses. He needs people. He's going to put his number. We're going to put it in the description of this video.
Give me a call. It's peak season in construction. We have a restaurant that's opening up, a detailing shop that'll be opening up next month. So we're hiring like crazy. We want to provide opportunities, man. Give me a call.
Welcome to the largest prison in Texas, Cofield.
Cofield, man.
Hello, fellas. How you guys doing today?
I'm the very first person convicted for murder off of social media.
You step up in an environment like this, it's like walking through an invisible landmine field. Gotta be careful how you walk.
Me and my partners went to his side of town and we ended up jumping on his partners. That was the birth of the beef.
The Cofield Unit. It's a name that new arrivals to the prison fear. For decades, it's carried a reputation as a brutal and unpredictable place. Located in Tennessee Colony and home to over 4,000 men, it is the largest prison in Texas. In cell walls, tensions can run high. There's racial conflict, gang rivalries, power struggles, and stabbings. Offenders here have taken lives, done armed robberies, and the most violent crimes you can imagine. Folks, this is a brutal place to be incarcerated. Like most prisons in Texas, it is without air conditioning, and here both inmates and staff suffer through temperatures that can reach over 110 degrees. So at work here are innovative programs that the Texas Department of Criminal Justice is piloting in an effort to rehabilitate these men so they can one day be well integrated back into society. The man that takes us into the Cofield Unit goes by Sambo. At one point, Sambo was a gang leader for one of the most powerful gangs in Texas. Of the 30 years he served in prison, 10 of them were in the Cofield Unit. He was once a man that had no regard for human life. But now, a changed man, he has dedicated his life to helping others break the cycle of violence and live a life built on purpose and positivity. Today, he brings us into the Cofield Unit to show us what he and the men have been working on. Join us now where no camera has gone before. Life is a mission, an adventure, a journey, and to those bold enough to dream and take action, treasure awaits them. So for the renegades, the outlaws, and the risk takers, this one's for you. This is the Underworld Collection, available only at TommyGMcGee.com. We left Dallas early this morning. We took a lonesome highway road to Tennessee Colony, Texas. We're gonna be visiting the largest prison in Texas. The United States locks up more people than anywhere on earth by far. We lock up about 1% of our entire population of our country, which is a wild statistic. There are people here that haven't seen light of day as a free man for 10, 15, 20 plus years. And I'm eager to learn their stories, hear their experiences, and see how they deal with the concept of living in a cage for a good portion of their life. This, folks, will be unprecedented access to the Cofield Unit in Tennessee Colony, Texas.
We the members.
How are you? How you doing, brother?
How y'all doing?
Hey, God bless you guys.
God bless you. Tommy G.
Nice to meet you guys, man.
You know about me. Yeah, I'm the one I'm Samuel boy, man.
Man, how are you today?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good, I'm good. Give the people the lay of the land. What's happening here?
Okay. So this is the chapel here on Cofield. These are some of my co-workers.
God bless you guys.
Let them introduce themselves.
Juan Ballesteros, man of peace, also a gatekeeper here.
What's a gatekeeper?
Gatekeeper is we talk to the guys when they first come in the unit, so we help them kind of transition into the new area, the environment that they're coming into. So yeah, we're kind of one of the first guys that they meet. So.
And what is this unit known for?
Well, back in the day, it was like rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
Right? So it was really going down with gangs and all that.
To give you an idea of what we are walking into, let's give you some insights on the history of violence here at the Cofield Unit. In September of 2023, an inmate at Cofield Unit stabbed a guard. After he was restrained, the inmate was severely beaten by guards and hospitalized. 13 guards resigned or were fired shortly after. For a prison facing staffing shortages, incidents like this put further pressure on the guards. Also in September of 2023, Billy Chamirmir, killer of 22 women, died at the hands of his cellmate. And if you read the accounts written by inmates on prisonwriters.com, you'll see countless stories of men being stabbed, strangled, and extorted. So knowing full well the violence that lurked within these walls, my aim was to find the humanity within these men.
When I was there, it was a very violent, volatile environment. Violence is what set the standard. So I knew that my only method of progress
would be to instill the most fear in as many people as possible.
Well, I got a little life sentence, right? I've been here 17 years. I was high on drugs, so drugs made me snatch a lady's purse, which gave me a life sentence. Second time down. First time was a DWI, 2-year sentence, and then they shot me with a life sentence 5 years later. I wasn't arrested, but I was rescued. So to me, that is a blessing.
I'm locked up for possession with intent to deliver, and I've been locked up for about to be 16 years.
Organized crime to with murder, you know what I'm saying? One of my partners we went to go meet up to fight off inside this little parking lot or whatever, and in the midst of the fight supposed to happen, people started shooting, you know what I'm saying? Without saying something, you know.
I'm an ex-Mexican Mafia gang member. I spent almost 13 years with that family. I'm not proud to say, but I stabbed somebody 22 times.
Where were your parents in the picture?
Well, my dad he had his own issues, and my mama was there. My mama got 7 kids. She had 7 kids by the time she was 28. So I can't fathom being a 28-year-old single parent with 7 kids.
It sounds impossible.
Yes, and then 6 boys. But I realized as a grown-up, you know, that, man, it was like borderline impossible for my mama to do that stuff on her own, you know what I'm saying?
I grew up with my mama and my granny, really, you know what I'm saying, and my aunties and stuff like that, but my daddy, he was here and there. So growing up, man, my mama really, she was there, like, we was into like the church or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But as I got older, I started getting kind of tired of it. So, but my mama always told me to like do the right thing, you know what I'm saying? Seeing for it's good and positive on me. But as I grew, I kind of got with the wrong crowd and I started seeing the money, the cars, the jewelry, you know, stuff like that, you know, typical neighborhood stuff, and things flourished into stuff that it wasn't supposed to be, which led me right here.
What message you have to the youth out there that are doing very risky things and they're not here yet, but they're on that path?
You gotta stop and think before you start doing, man, because it's gonna lead you in a bad situation, man. In prison, like, this is not what's up, you know what I'm saying? And if I could have thought back before what I did as a youngster, I would have did something differently, you know what I'm saying? So the same hood or the same people you doing it for, when you get here, not gonna be here.
What happened in your childhood and your upbringing that led to you becoming a killer?
So there's some things, man, that I've talked to very few people about. I was molested as a child, and because of it, man, it made me be a very, very angry individual. And I found out some things about myself with that anger, man. I embraced that anger and I turned to it for everything. I wouldn't let nobody get close to me. Just pushed everybody away. That anger was just always there, and was quick to turn from anger to rage.
Is there any opportunities here for therapy or to talk through some of the things that you've seen in your life?
Well, I've talked to people who I know that are on the same page as I am, and changing and growing up in life. I've talked to them about these things. Some of them are shocked at, you know, the things that I talked to them about what's happened and, you know, where it led me.
My name is Kenneth Young, and I am the director at East Texas Hospitality House here in Tennessee Colony. What we do is we provide lodging and meals and encouragement to families who are visiting somebody who's incarcerated in the Tennessee Colony area. We have a gathering room in there, we have games, we have puzzles, we have places to sit, double beds with bunk beds, we've got different bedding arrangements for the different sizes of families.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes they just need prayer and a hug, and to know that God's love is surrounding them, and they become part of our family when they come here. They mean more to us than just someone off the street because they become part of our lives.
I'm here visiting my brother Charles Bree.
Okay, and where are you from?
California.
And how did he end up all the way over here?
He got caught up.
He got caught up in some...
In Texas, it's crazy.
I don't feel the time he got was... It didn't match the...
It didn't match the crime.
A lot of people, what they get for that crime, I feel that they railroaded him because of who the victim was and who the victim knew. The victim was related to the chief of police. They didn't even really give him a chance.
What was the crime and what was the time?
Murder, self-defense, and they gave him 50 years. They said he was guilty before they even said he was guilty. They said he was guilty 3 days before they even put the real motion, like, okay, you're guilty. Like,
no,
we are sacrificing, but it's a sacrifice that I don't mind.
Because they railroaded my son, and you know, like, a crime was committed.
Yes.
But he was fighting for his life at the same time. Like, Tell him that we love him, we praying for him. Charlie, you know I got you, baby.
Tell him keep his head up and, you know, just inspire others in there.
And what role does religion play in y'all's life?
Religion played the biggest role in my life because if it wasn't for God, if it wasn't for my relationship with Jesus, then me and you wouldn't even be talking right now.
You're gonna hear religion mentioned a lot in this episode, so for reference, we're talking to a group of guys who are involved in the Christian ministries within the prison.
I used to be on the other side, now I'm on the best side. So our objective is to show them, remind them that, hey brother, you might feel alone, but you're not alone. You might feel left out, but you're not left out. You might feel like nobody care about you, but we're here to show you that somebody do care about you.
Big thank you to the wardens and all the administration here. This is an unbelievable opportunity to talk to these gentlemen, to learn. I'm honored to be here. To wardens around the country, if you can invite us in, we'd love to come talk to you, your men, your people as well. It's a blessing to be here.
I like that shirt you got on.
I appreciate
you. Mainstream media. Rest in peace, mainstream media. I pray for these brothers, I pray for their families, but I pray you show them grace and mercy in that, because your word tells us that if they visit the least of these, that they visit you.
We just prayed, now we're moving on to the gym, because really the goal of this is to show people's life and story and situation and learn. I'm hoping we can do that in the gym, and maybe the warden feels a little better and we go other places too.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up let y'all brothers speak. Y'all can all say whatever, however, 5, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever y'all wanna give about yourselves, about what y'all do, you know what I mean, where y'all coming from. Then we're gonna have some of the peer influencers speak up a little bit, say what they do here on the unit, and then start doing a little bit of other things that we got involved for.
It's that fun, man. I think it'll be a good day.
Are we gonna get to eat the lunch here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the actual lunch?
You wanna eat that? No, you don't wanna eat that.
I wanna try it.
You wanna try it?
I wanna try it.
All right, we'll take you on. You want just the regular?
I'll do a food review, yeah. The crab and the ribeye, please, okay?
The crab and the ribeye?
What's for dessert? Is there like a hot fudge sundae or something?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Cheesecake?
Cheesecake. We got homemade cheesecake out of cookies.
What are your best recipes you got in here for making stuff?
I like to do a fish bowl. Summer sausages, jalapenos, pickles, the mackerel, original mackerel. Then I put sriracha mac and I put a tuna. And some jalapeno
so that's
tuna.
when the fish come in later.
This is like a little thing for Glow that we do every Friday. And we're gonna do a little bit of performing, front line, and we're gonna do a little bit of rapping.
I made the personal choice to become a better individual, to become a better man.
And I fell into the street life. You know, I succumbed to the elements of the street. If I was gonna be a gangster, I was gonna be the hardest gangster there ever was. I was involved at the highest level of criminality. For a homicide I did not do, I took the blame because I didn't, snitch on nobody. I finally realized that I needed to use my influence in a positive and productive way. I renounced my membership in the gang and just started doing positive things on my cell block. And I'm out here in the free world doing the same thing that I was doing in there, but out here modeling it.
I had no idea until about 10 minutes before that I was going to be going up to give a speech in front of the inmates. Not only was I nervous, but I wanted to say something that actually mattered to these guys. Here's what I came up with. Hello fellas, how you guys doing today? So, my name is Tommy G. I'm a documentary filmmaker, and I'm here today to talk to you guys, get your stories, hear about your life, hear your perspective. But I want to tell you 2 stories that might give you hope right now. There was a time in my life about 4 years ago, I hated my job, I hated where I was in life, I wasn't happy. What I did is I wrote a list, ideas that can change my life, and I just one by one started executing on them. One of them was a documentary film on a group in my hometown, Milwaukee, called the Kia Boys. I documented their life, what they do. The Kia Boys are a bunch of teenagers that will take your Kia if they can find it. And I knew this is my path to be a documentary filmmaker. So I just want you to have the hope that there's one little thing that can pivot and change your life and shift you into the path that you want to go. Another thing I want to say, one of my best friends on earth, when he was in his 20s, he robbed 6, 7, 8 banks in California. He served 10 years in California. He's been out for 20 years. He's a family man. He's a multi-millionaire. All right? And he's someone that I love a lot. Brothers, I'm excited to talk to you. I'm excited to interview you. Come up and say hi to me, and thank you for having me today. That's something I never expected to do, but I'm glad I did. When life serves you on a path, sometimes you just gotta run and take it, even if it feels a little scary. If there's something you need to pull the trigger on in your life, what are you waiting for?
Whatever y'all doing and whatever y'all dreaming about doing or whatever goals y'all making, bro, just don't give up, bro. I love y'all. How many of us wanted to be famous when we were kids? Raise your hand. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would become famous for something I would regret later in life. I'm the very first person convicted for murder off of social media. If you look up Tienda versus State, I'm the very first one convicted through the United States. Posting pictures of myself, but because I had gang-related tattoos, they were saying that I was staying in contact or recruiting gang members. And then somebody started talking to me negatively on social media, so I started talking negative back, and that led into incriminating myself. It wasn't until a man came up to my cell one day and asked to pray for me. And you know what I did? The monster in me, I cussed this man out. F-bombs, the Lord names in vain. Come to find out, he was a unit chaplain. And as he's praying for me, I stop a mid-sentence to stop, because he said that I would go back to population. I told him I'm in SEG, how am I gonna go back to population? My God could do the impossible. Do you actually believe in your life God could do the impossible? Yeah. Not only did God restore my family, my mom came to see me. And it wasn't until she came to Cofield and I finally got to hug my mother after 5 years. In a soft voice, she tells me like an angel, I'm so proud of you. God bless, and if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be taking the steps today. Thank you, gentlemen.
Usually on Saturday, you go to church. That's probably about the only thing that we got to look forward to on the weekend. Church services, unless they have an event like this that we can come to. But most of the time, you got to get laid in, you got to know somebody that'll put you in. Monday through Friday, well, it all depends on what you're doing for yourself. Either you get involved in school, spiritual-based classes, or you can just get stuck on the wing and do nothing.
What do a lot of the guys do here to pass time?
Me, I'm involved in spiritual-based classes. Right now, I'm involved in culinary arts class, so pretty much every day of the week, I'm involved in class.
So 2 questions that a lot of people in society are asking right now. Number 1 is, does prison rehabilitate people? And number 2 is it the job of prison to rehabilitate people?
Well, so I can say this. I just did 14 years down here. I stepped out for about a year and a half. It boils down to what the person wants to do. I know before I left, I wrote down a bunch of things that I didn't want to do, and I guess I still desired to do those things. I still wanted to use drugs. Thanks to God, I came back with an 8-year sentence, and then this time, my whole perception of prison has changed. To me, I see it as a school. You have a lot of opportunities, so I'm taking advantage of every opportunity down here.
I did 8.5 years of solitary confinement.
8.5 years?
8.5 years solitary.
In a row?
In a row.
How did you survive that mentally?
Mentally, I read, I prayed, I worked out. I kept my mind focused. Don't get me wrong, I see people commit suicide, come out, get killed, get stabbed, the whole 9 yards. But I seen it all, man. Himself, you name it.
When a prisoner is deemed too dangerous for the general population, they are sent to a place designed to isolate and contain, solitary confinement. Here, they are locked in a windowless cell, no larger than a parking space, for up to 23 hours a day. Their only reprieve each day is a brief hour for exercise alone in another cage. Days blur into weeks, weeks stretch into years, and some inmates endure this for decades. This raises an unsettling question. Does solitary confinement cross the line into inhumane punishment, or is this a necessary evil? What do you do with inmates who have relentlessly and brutally attacked fellow prisoners or guards? This is a question that we as a society are still figuring out. Do you think that should be allowed to put a human in solitary confinement for 8 years?
No. think that's humane because I believe people deserve a chance. Now, if they're a threat to everybody, yeah, I mean, I can see what they're talking about, you know, but I mean, they would have to be a real serial killer, like not.
Yeah, that goes with that's a psychological aspect. I did 5.5 years in cell. You know, not everybody's mentally strong. You know, people are chemically imbalanced. You know, not everybody can deal with the solitude back there.
Have you eaten yet today?
No, not yet.
Normally, is breakfast served earlier? You just didn't go?
Oh, yeah, it's too early for me. Breakfast is approximately about, let's say, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Breakfast is at 3 or 4 in the morning?
And it's not very filling. Well, just due to the schedule, because it's such a large unit, I would believe on other units, they probably serve at different times. But on Coatfield, it used to be at 2 o'clock, believe it or not. So
in the morning.
In the morning. So
and then you go back to sleep.
And then you got to go back to sleep. And a lot of people have to get up and go to school and things of that nature there. So people are in general used to get up around about 3 o'clock and starting our day then, and then we'll end up going to bed around about 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Bring them home. Bring them home. Bring them. Bring them. Finish it. Bring them. Finish it. Go deep. Finish it. Bring them. Go deep. Give me 10. Give me 10. Y'all watch them. Everybody watch them.
How many push-ups you do today?
Man, probably like 250, 300. That's just an exercise. But them right there, that's something different.
What's the most you've done in a day?
Oh, probably like 1,000. 100 sit-ups, 200 squats, you know, something to keep it going.
We just want to say, man, we both from the Arlington, Texas, man. So shout out to Agtown, Texas, man.
Shout out to the Ag, man.
You know what's crazy? Let me show you how good God is, man. We used to be enemies in the world.
Yeah, man.
Right? We literally used to beef with each other. Like, for real.
Try to kill each other out there.
But now look at God. You know what I'm saying? Now we doing ministry together.
So back in the day, you guys used to beef. Tell me about that.
Well, you know, so we both got 2 different reasons why the beef started, which is funny. So the beef started from my perspective is because one of my partners who is dead now, rest in peace, Shot Merck, right? He got jumped on his side of town. So then me and my partners went to his side of town and we ended up jumping on his partners. And then to him, that was the birth of the beef.
When they jumped my people, they thought we jumped his people. I'm like, man, nah. So we really just, we clashed and started really killing each other for nothing, man.
How many people do you think died in this beef?
I know I had like 3 on my side.
Nobody from my side died, but I lost more homeboys to the system than I have to death.
And how far did each squad live away from each other?
Man, we went 10 minutes apart.
Yeah, we about 10 minutes.
What does it feel like now to have peace and love for each other?
I mean, it's good. I mean,
yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it make me think about all the life lost and
that
years
man,
wasted, only to conclude that we all right.
Yeah. Nah, for real. That's what it is.
The only reason we're in here today is because of this man here, Sambo. Tell the people your story.
Well, I did 30 years in prison for murder I didn't do.
but God put it in my heart to come back to prison after doing 30 flat years.
Tell me about the innovative programs TDCJ is offering.
TDC offers a vast array of innovative programs. They offer the Field Minister program, they offer the Faith-Based Dorm program, they offer the Self-Harm program. TDCJ has put these programs in place, but they're all volunteers, so it's up to the offender to take advantage and to seize the opportunity and make the most of it, to acquire the tools that they need while they're incarcerated, so that way they can come out here to the free world and have the tools that they need to reenter back into society in its proper context.
So today I walk as a father, a husband, and a man of God. But my example is one so that I can give inspiration and motivation to the brothers that are locked up.
Tell me about your 11 years of administrative segregation.
It was a time of reflection and introspection. You know, I was there because the system couldn't control me because of my violent nature. But while I was in there, I had to sit back and realize that I had more value, more self-worth, that I was able to be more than just a TDCJ number, that I had the ability to give back. And God first.
One big question we have to tackle is, when is the right time to release someone back into society? How can we evaluate when someone has truly changed and is no longer a threat to safety? The U.S. Department of Justice ran a 24-state study and concluded that 82% of inmates were arrested at least once more within 10 years of release. But why is this? Environment, job opportunities, socioeconomics. I mean, we are talking about millions of men that are oftentimes locked up during what is supposed to be the most productive and fruitful years of their life. And it's a shame, but I have one idea that might help. Most of these guys are released from prison without a dollar to their name, so many return to the same ways to make money that got them locked up in the first place. What if instead of these guys working for free, like they do in Texas, or 9 cents an hour like they do in Illinois, what if we paid them a little bit more, so that when a man who has served and worked for 10 years gets out, he has a nest egg in which he can rent an apartment, pay for transportation, and buy the necessities he needs to exist in the free world. Maybe I'm just a pot-smoking hippie for saying this, but if the goal is to truly rehabilitate these men and make society better, then let's put our money where our mouth is.
How many people are in each cell?
2-man cells, man. These cells are so small. It's like a 6 by 9. You hear them? About 54.
You can't even fit 2 dogs.
Yeah, you can't. It's a cage.
So, what else do you have to think about living in a cell with another person?
Everything you do. You have to think about everything. You have to think about how loud you get up. If you're on top bunk, you can't step on the bottom bunk. You might wake him up. You have to think about everything. You can't drop things. You know what I'm saying? You got everything. If you're respectful, you know what I'm saying?
What do you wish would change about the justice system?
I wish that they would really take an individual and look at the history that he has in his prison and the true change that he made. It's a lot of brothers in here that had committed crimes as kids and they're still in prison with too high sentences. And they've changed their lives. They done went to college. They done all type of things that get ignored, unfortunately.
By show of hands, who would say they grew up in poverty? Show of hands, how many of you had your father in your life growing up as a kid? How many of you didn't? Do you feel like that was a big reason why you chose the path you did, was a lack of a father?
Of course, of course.
My father was there. It was more so the attention. You know, I mean, I lived in the household with my dad, but he didn't show me that fatherly attention that I expected from my father. That's why I lacked that.
How many of you think in some way prison was actually a blessing for your life?
How many ever tried to pay the law, though?
Somebody called the doctor, because I'm sick of this. In my heart, it was blacker than some licorice. And just like cinnamon, it was hard to swallow. Yeah, my old lifestyle, it was hard to follow. But Christ came. My life changed. He renewed my mind, new mind frame, filled with the Spirit. That's how I maintain. Now I do everything in Jesus' name. But it took me to getting locked up to find freedom. Met Christ and I realized I really need him. Because like the children of Israel, I was lost people. Now I'm playing the role of Moses.